Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Woohoo! That's right. That's right. Testing, testing, one, two, three. Testing, testing, one, two, three. Can you hear me, Cynthia? My goodness. Can you hear me, Cynthia? Hello, 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 hello. Can you hear me? Me. All right. How's the mic volume? Is it any good? You want to come up? You want to come up on the panel? I don't know how to do this. Hang on. How do I do this? Man, I'm such a. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah, yeah. How do I do this? Uh, 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 uh. Oh, cool, 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 cool. Okay, so I got star comment, delete comment, put user in time. Nobody has this channel. Whoa, I got another person in. I got another victim in here. Hallelujah. 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 I got star comment, delete comment, put user in timeout, bad user, and their. Oh, I'm back. I'm back. Richard, thank you for being here, Richard. Sin is not a. I don't know how to get into the chat to do like I don't know how to get into the chat to do like let me see. Crofty, hi. Good to see you here. Okay, I'm going to invite a guest. Copy. Invite guest to the studio. So I copy this. Copy to the clipboard. Copy to the clipboard. Damn, I am such a nub. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for the technical difficulties. Ladies and gentlemen, we are experiencing technical difficulties. Please stay tuned. We will return back to your regularly scheduled program as soon as Sheep Show gets a clue and figures this crap out. Um, I don't know how to. I don't know how to get. Okay, so I can see your comments, but I don't know how to make a comment because I'm in StreamYard. Do I have to do it through YouTube to make a comment? I thought I could make a comment like right in StreamYard. I'm sorry. I know this is not. So I can do that. Look at what I can do. Look what I can do. I'm like Stuart from In Living Color. Look what I can do. Look what I can do. Watch this. Look what I can do. Um, but I don't know how to actually type in the chat. I need like I need like okay, oh shit. What if I do this, will I go out of StreamYards? If I do this, will I go out of okay. So my options are mic, cam, guests. Okay, I can invite guests. Ooh shit. Um, or I can do more. I could do more. I could do oh post comment. Post comment. Exit. I did it. I did it. I did it. I did it. Um, I'm gonna need. Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hang on, people. Yes, sir, Bobby, ma'am. Okay, I'm gonna start driving. I do not have a mount for the windshield on in this truck. Now, the purpose of this live is to. This is going to be a marathon live, by the way. So feel free to come and go as you please. Um, Once your ears start to bleed. Ooh, wait, hang on. It says a guest. It says guest. I see a little line here. Woohoo! I see her. I see her. I see her. It says add to stage. Woo!
Hello, Mr. Chief Show.
Yo, Cynthia, it is so good to see you in here. I want to talk to you, my friend. I really wanted to talk to you.
Uh,
Um, I'm so excited. Um, I'm gonna be pissing some people off today. I'm gonna be gaining some subs. I'm gonna be losing some subs, and I'm gonna be pissing some people. I'm gonna be stepping on some toes. I'm gonna be talking some stuff on some of our friends, some people that y'all may love and know and like, and I'm gonna be talking some crap. I'm gonna be talking some crap on some people. I'm gonna be airing out some air. I'm gonna be hashing out some hash. I'm gonna be talking some trash, and we're gonna get it all worked out today because Sheep Show is relaunching his Sheep Show live channel. I'm gonna be doing a lot of explaining today, but I'm gonna put that on
yeah.
hold for a minute because I got Sin on the phone and I'm afraid she's gonna leave. So I wanna talk about all the Sin stuff that's going on today, before I get into all of the other stuff. But so I'm gonna put that on hold. Sin, let's talk about core. Can we do that? Can we talk about
Yeah, go
core?
ahead.
If you can't, I can. Core.
Yeah, go
Can I
ahead.
just talk? All right. Core.
Go ahead.
Core. What the F is you saying? Core. Core. We bro. Core.
I'm
Listen,
sorry.
Core. I know you mentioned me by name. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into all of it today. We're gonna do that. We're gonna set the internet on fire tonight. I am at least. I got 3 hours. I got 3 hours to set the internet on fire tonight. So,
Let's fucking
um,
go.
Core, what the f is
Court.
you saying, brother? Listen, Core. I know you mentioned me by name, and I told you before, brother. I, 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 I apologize to you, and I'm gonna apologize to you again. Okay, old habits die hard, and I'm a little bit of a bully. And when I see something like that, I want to like kind of bully you, but not bully. But I'm trying to listen. I'm listen like the other day, Core. The other day, Core. You're doing your live, and you got your shirt open. Nobody listen, Core. Look at your demographics, brother. It's going to be all men. It's going to be
Yeah.
99.9999% dudes, Core. None of us want to be looking at your titties when you're live, Core. I'm just trying to help you out, brother. I'm just trying to help you out. We don't want to see your titties when you're live, bro. I don't want to see that nasty ass, hairy ass chest when you're live. I'm trying to help you, brother. If you had a 90%, a 99% female audience and they was digging it, then I'd say get it, brother. Go get yours. Go get yours. But I don't think that's the case, and I'm trying to help you, brother. Listen, I'm trying to be nice to you. I'm trying to be nice to you. But I don't have your number. I can't call you direct. You got my email. You've never reached out to me. So apparently, you're not interested in talking to me. But now you got all my friends' names in your mouth, and all my friends' names are coming out of your mouth. So like the SP protesting trash, you're fair game now, brother. Because you want to be putting all my friends' names in your mouth, and what the F is you saying? Bro, you cannot have a 5 hour live stream and say, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. Be crying on your live stream saying you don't care, you don't care, you don't care, because nobody believes that you don't care.
Correction, Chief Show. It wasn't a
Yeah.
live stream. He made a 5 hour video
Oh yeah, that's
and
right.
then
Because I
posted
get
it.
yeah. I remember the edits. I remember seeing the edits. Yes, you're correct. You're correct. So God only knows how long that. I mean, that could have been like 25 hours, and you edited it that down. You know what I'm saying? So, um, listen, Core. You listen, Core. Listen, brother. I mean,
Yes,
I'm
papi.
gonna just. I'm not gonna talk to you about the stuff that you said about Amy, okay? Because listen, I'm not gonna talk to you because Amy ain't here. If Amy wants to come on panel, then I'll talk to you about the stuff that oh, that'd be good. Amy and Cynthia on the same panel. Let's do it. No, I'm just kidding. Um, hey, I don't want to talk to you about things that no, never mind. It's too soon. It's too soon. It's too soon.
Yep.
Wait a minute. Stop. Stop. Let me just address something else real quick. Let me stop and address something else real quick because I don't want to forget, and I'll forget if I don't address it right now. I rang up my dad today, and I called my dad, and I said, Dad, I said, you are the creator of the universe. You know all things. You know who put that shit on Cynthia. You know who made those calls. You know what they said. And more importantly, you know the inner workings and the motivations of their heart. And I think personally, that was some evil shit. Personally, I don't believe that anybody is genuinely concerned about the well being of Cynthia's kids. Personally, I think that was done out of spite and that was done to be evil and that was done to be malicious. But I can't prove that. But my dad can. My dad can. In heaven, he can. He can prove that. Who the fuck thinks that Cynthia's kids will be better in foster care than with their mother? Who the fuck thinks that? Nobody fucking believes that shit. Nobody, especially anybody been involved in around that system. Nobody loves your kids the way you do. Listen, that was some fucked up shit that you guys fucking did. And I put the word out on your ass and I told my dad on you, and my dad's fucking keeping records. And you might fucking get away with it with me. You might fucking get away with it with Cynthia. You might fucking get away with it with the fucking legal system. But my dad, he ain't gonna fucking let you get away with it. And you got yours fucking coming. And I don't care if you call it karma. I don't care if you call it fucking whatever you want to name it. There's a principle in the Bible called reaping and sowing, and whoever did that shit is going to reap what they sowed. The Bible said, my father says, be careful, be careful how you judge, lest you be judged in the same manner. So if anybody that did that shit has kids, I feel sorry for you, man. I mean, I hope. Listen, my brother, my brother Jesus, my brother Jesus, he asked my dad for a favor. He asked my dad for a favor. He said, "Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do." My brother intervened for your stupid asses because you were acting like fucking fools. My brother intervened for your stupid asses and he saved your stupid asses because you were acting like fools. He said, "Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do." This is not the fucking case here. Whoever called CPS knew exactly what they were fucking doing. You have no fucking excuse. You have no fucking answer for what you did. That was some low down, dirty, rotten, rat fucking bullshit. There ain't no fucking place for that. There ain't no fucking place for that.
Yes, papi.
Don't worry. Don't worry. Records are being kept. Don't worry. Records are being kept. My dad's a god of justice. All right? He's a god of justice. And you ain't going to fucking escape what you did. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. I got a direct line. All I got to do is call my dad's number. I can talk one on one to him anytime I want. And you ain't gonna fucking get away with what you did. And that's all I have to say about that. That's all I have to fucking say about that. And you're gonna be just fine, Cynthia. You're gonna be just fine.
Yeah.
Your kids are gonna be just fine. And I know it's fucked up. I know that shit was fucked up. And I know that it's bugging you, but it's something that I wanted to fucking clear the air on before I forgot. Before I forgot.
All right.
So hey, if you need a minute and you want to come back or if you want to take a minute, that's fine. It's completely up to you. But I spoke my piece on that bullshit, and I'm gonna move on to something else unless you want to talk about that.
No, I already said what I had to say, and
All right, all
karma,
right.
karma's a
Well,
bitch.
well, this is negative vibes only. And I'm fucking pissed. I'm fucking pissed. Okay. And listen, I promised that I wasn't gonna use any profanity. I was gonna put profanity alert in the title, and I said, okay, I'm not
Yeah,
gonna use no profanity, but I'm fucking pissed. That's some bullshit stuff right there. But anyways,
yeah,
back to core. What the? I mean, Cynthia, did he actually listen? I fell asleep during his live stream. Did he actually say that you wanted him, or did he just? I mean, did he actually say the words that you wanted
yeah,
him?
yeah.
Holy shit! Holy crap! Core,
He
bro,
like maybe Cynthia wanted me, and no, never, never. I was just being a
core,
good friend.
core, bro. Listen, I'm starting to get worried, core. I mean, I think maybe I need to go in your house and fucking check your freezer. Really, like seriously. I might need to go to your house and check your fucking freezer because I mean, I'm sure that there's some fucking missing women in Banning, and I'm starting to get fucking suspect of you, brother. I mean, it's like, stop, stop. Not everybody that's not every. Listen, bro. Listen, bro. It's 2024, okay? If a woman wants you, they're gonna fucking reach out and touch someone, okay? If they want you, they're gonna fucking reach out and touch someone. You don't need to wonder. You don't need to think. You don't need to fucking imagine. Okay? They're gonna be like, they're gonna be like, can I borrow your lighter? Be reaching in your freaking pocket. Okay? Okay, it's 2024, brother. They're gonna grab you, they're gonna grab you by your open shirt, and just put one right on you. It's 2020. They're gonna just grab a handful. You don't need to fucking wonder, bro. It's 2024. It's different for your generation than it was for mine. It's not the same anymore. But stop it. Just stop, man. It's like it's too much, man. You're making yourself. Listen. I was so proud of you when you stopped fucking drinking, because I mean, you running around in your fucking tantaras was just. I mean, that was a little too much for me. But I was like, okay, he's drunk. I've done stupid shit when I've been drunk. He's doing stupid shit when he's drunk. Everybody does stupid shit when they're drunk. But fucking running around in your tantaras every day with your fucking titties hanging out, that was too much, and you lost a whole mess of subs because of that, and you had a whole lot of people fucking counting on your name because of that, brother. And I
And
was
let's not talk
fucking,
about the time that he scratched his balls and smelled his hand.
well, listen, listen, judge not lest you be judged, okay? And what, hey, well, he did it live. He did it live. What I do, he did it live, man. What I do in the privacy of my chair stays in the privacy of my chair, all right? But he did it live, so that's different, all right? It's different. But listen, listen, stop it, Alcor. Stop it. I was proud of you when you quit fucking drinking. I don't know if you quit smoking or not, brother, but I was proud of you. And then you come out with that fucking video last night, and I'm just like, what? I'm like, is that I kept looking in to see in your eyes to see if I could see like one like a different like one eye one color and one eye another color to see if maybe you got possessed by I don't know by an ET or by a demon or something. I don't know what the F is going on with you, brother. But stop it. Just stop, Alcor. Just stop. Okay. No more fucking videos about your love life. Okay. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you, brother.
Fine.
Don't show your titties on
Yeah,
live
papi.
anymore. No more titties on the live. Don't No more running around in your tantaras on the live. And don't talk about your love life on the live, brother. If you can do that, go out, stick to 1A, and just, just be a 1A auditor or whatever, and quit talking about the ETs, brother, because that's just fodder for a whole bunch of fucking anal jokes. Okay, as soon as you mention ET, I mean the anus jokes and the anal probing and the white glove treatment and the brown glove treatment. I mean that just comes with the ET territory, brother. Because I've been listening to alien abductions for I've been talking to my family about aliens for 30 years, okay? And for 30 years, I've been telling my family the only thing aliens want to do is stick their finger in your butthole. That's all they want you for. They want to get you up into that spaceship and put their finger in your butthole. And when you start talking about aliens and shit like that, I start immediately thinking about aliens sticking their fingers in your butthole, and I don't want to be thinking about that stuff. So stop it. Just stop it, Alcor. If you stop that shit, I'll support you. I'll continue to support you. I'll promote your channel, and I'll be your biggest cheerleader. I'm already your cheerleader. Good job. You're not drinking anymore. But you gotta stop some other stuff that you're doing. Stop talking about your love's life. Stop running around with your freaking titties hanging out. And stop doing push-ups in your life. Nobody cares. If you want to do push-ups, you don't see Cynthia freaking, stopping her fucking live stream and being like, "Oh, hang on, I'm gonna pump out like 15 right now. Hang on, I'll do like 20 squats. Hang on, stop. Well, just wait. Stop it, Alcor. That stuff, that's not fucking normal. Stop it. We want to see you. We want to see you succeed. I want to see you succeed. And yeah, I'm doing a certain amount of clowning and yeah, maybe a little bit of bullying, but I'm trying to give you a little bit of tough love. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to keep it lighthearted. I mean, I don't want to yell at you. I don't want to call you out of your name or say anything mean to you. I'm trying to keep it lighthearted, but at the same time, I'm trying to give you a little bit of tough love and I'm trying to help you out. So cut all that shit out. Stick to your 1A auditing. Nobody gives a fuck about UFO and alien abductions and the history of hieroglyphics. Nobody fucking cares. We have the fucking Discovery Channel, Alcor. We don't fucking need you. We can just go to fucking Discovery Channel. So just be a 1A auditor if that's what you want. Your music, brother. Hey, do your music. You're into music, you're passionate about music. A lot of people like your music. You wrote your one hit wonder, Broken Window. Everybody loved it. I loved it. I think it was fucking great, man. You know, that was your one hit wonder though. Where's your other songs? I mean, come on. Where's your fucking where's the B side of that single? I mean, you need to come up with the B side of that single. Let's go. Let's go. All right.
Yeah.
That's that's all I got to talk about, Alcor. But before I forget, Richard, thank you for being here. I got 9 people in here. Thank you all for being here. Ooh, 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 Sin. Can I bring up another guest?
Oh,
I don't know, or it's you. It's you. It
go
says
ahead.
Sinner. No, there's
This
nobody else
is
in here. It said a guest came in, but it says it's you. Um,
uh,
hey, Vulgar Vixen, thank you for being here. Um, I'm having trouble reading the chat while I'm driving. I really can't do that. I don't know if anybody wants to read out any important. If I could ask Cynthia, maybe if somebody says something that really needs to be read or whatever that I missed, just maybe direct my attention to the chat,
okay. Polly's
and
like,
I'll look
doesn't he
down.
see me in here?
Polly, no, I didn't see Polly. Let me see. Polly, 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 Polly. Polly Pocket, Polly Pocket. Ooh, I see DOA No Filter. Welcome. Ooh, I see Brooklyn Miss. Welcome. Thank you. Oh, 71 Cowboys. Welcome. Polly, thank you for being in here. I appreciate you. Ooh, look at all these people that I miss come in here. I can't. I can't. 71 Cowboys says amen. I have no idea what I said, and I got CRS. So thank you all for being in here. Hey, if any of you wants to share this, I don't know how it works. I don't know how we could get the word out that I'm live to get some more people in here. I don't know if you share it to your community page or if you share it to your social media or whatever. But if anybody wants to share it, you're welcome to. If anybody wants somebody to come up on my panel and tell me what a giant piece of shit I am, that's fine too. I'm accepting criticism today
Yeah.
as well as I'm receiving it as well as dishing it today. But did I did I cover like everything? Oh, and by the way, Sin did not ask me to cover this. She didn't know that I was going live. I don't want anybody to think, oh, like she cried to me or whatever, and that I'm doing it. No,
No.
she never. She didn't say a fucking word to me about this, other than when I was watching her live today. She started to tell me, and then she said, "Oh, well, you were probably watching earlier," and I wasn't. I had just woken up, but I went back and I watched the beginning of her live stream, and that's how I found out. That's how I found out what had happened to her. And I did text her and I asked her. I said, "Hey, I'm going to be going. I'm going to be doing a live on my alternate channel. I'm like, pull up if you can." But I didn't mention anything about what had happened today, and she didn't mention anything about what had happened today. She just pulled up into my live into this to support me. So I don't want anybody. I just want to clear the air on that. I don't want anybody saying, "Oh, sheep shows over there, freaking sheep shows over there, patting for Sin because Sin freaking." No, no, she didn't even. She didn't say shit, and you know what? She don't, because that's how she is. That's how she is. She don't fucking come crying to me about about shit. She handles her shit on her own fucking show. She has her own channel. You don't need to come crying to me. What the hell am I gonna do? Gonna do shit. Anyways, just clear the air about that. Vulgar Vixen. Vulgar Vixen, I want to tell you, I've been praying for you and your health issues. I know that you have some. Um, so Sin, I'm gonna get off onto some other completely, like I almost started talking about how I twisted my leg right now, but what do you want to talk about, Sin? Anything you want to talk
Whatever you
about?
want to talk about.
All right, all
I'm
right,
here
all
as a
right, all right.
kid. Whatever you want to talk about.
Hey, if there's anybody that any of you guys want to bring on the live to address anything you want to address, go ahead and let them know that I'm doing a panel, and to pull up, as long as it's not easy, because I don't have my knife proof vest on and I don't have my knife proof pants on. So um I'm wearing a t-shirt and some Walmart shorts, so I ain't prepared. So I don't want to get fucking shanked today on the freaking on the slides on the sly side. So as long as it ain't easy, um you guys tell anybody to pull up on my live, and we'll talk about anything anybody wants to talk about.
That was pretty crazy, huh?
That was crazy. I didn't even I didn't even believe it. I thought, oh, this has got to be something old. He must have been watching
No.
an old fight or something. And then yeah, I started seeing it on all the channels, and I was like, oh, this like just happened. This is crazy. And then like I saw him digging. Like a lot of people said, like there was no knife. You couldn't see a knife. But I saw him like digging in his pants, and I was like, I thought he was going for a gun. I thought he had a gun in his pants. So I
Damn.
saw him digging, and he kept digging, and he was digging for a long time. He had those gloves on, and he couldn't get he couldn't get in his pocket because he had those gloves on. And I was like, he's digging. I was like yelling at the phone. I was like, he's
Yeah.
digging, he's digging, he's digging, he's digging, he's digging. And then I couldn't see it, but I heard the knife lock open. You can hear it.
Yeah, you can hear it.
You you can't mistake that sound, a knife
Nope.
locking open. And I heard it lock open, and I was like, oh shit, he's got a knife. And then as soon as I said that, I heard Eli saying he's got a knife, he's got a knife. And ain't no way homeboy would have won that fight. Well, first of all, I could tell Eli was being Eli, and he was being what's the word I'm looking for? He was being charitable. He wasn't
Yeah.
trying to freaking kill the guy. He had a position of advantage. He could have kept grounding and pounding. He could have kept fucking
Yep.
punching. He stopped. He stopped. You know, he had he had more punches left in him. He stopped. And he gave he didn't want to hurt the guy back. Even though the guy listen, even though the dude went to his house,
Yep.
he still didn't want to fucking hurt the dude. He still didn't want to hurt the dude. And he was being he was being charitable. He was trying to toss him around and rough him up and make a point. Make a point that that I won. He was trying to make a point that he won without actually having to freaking
Yeah.
rearrange dude's face. And then and then the knife came out, and it freaking changed everything. Changed
That's
everything.
the lowest of the low.
I think so. I don't think you bring a knife to a fist fight. If you're gonna
Nope.
bring, and this is my personal opinion. I don't know if YouTube's going to jack me for this or whatever. My personal opinion is if you're going to bring a knife to a fist fight, somebody in your family brings needs to bring a gun to a knife fight. That's my personal
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah.
Hypothetically speaking, I'm just joking. YouTube, it was a joke from a book that I read. I don't know what the hell I got to say to make YouTube happy, but
Yeah.
YouTube is crazy. Um,
You can't win them all.
but
You can't win them all.
no, you can't win them all, man. And it's like, but then the story got even darker. That it was a hit. It was a paid hit. Did you
Oh,
hear
I
that
know.
part?
I seen that, but I didn't watch the whole video. So what happened there?
So the short version is that dudes wanted Eli through his notoriety and his popularity to promote their channels and to promote their careers. And
Damn.
Eli he cut strings with them. He thought he didn't want to promote them no more. So dude over there in England was mad that Eli didn't want to freaking help him out no more. So he put a hit out on him.
Wow. Wow. I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't seen no cops told Eli he shouldn't. He should have stood in his house. Wow. Some English dudes. Would they go on his
Yeah.
people's podcast show?
Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
Mhm.
That
Yeah.
is
He
crazy. And then I had heard that it was because of timing out, because they got timed out. I don't know. It was saying all kinds of shit.
what got timed out?
Like that Easy was mad because he like timed them out or something like that.
Oh, yeah, that it got. Well, I don't know. I've seen crazy shit freaking explode over dumb little slights like that. You know what I mean? I've
But
seen
that's
stuff get
dumb. Like,
like blown out of proportion over little slights.
why?
Listen.
Yeah.
I'm in. Go ahead.
Like, I got somebody pulled up at my house for getting their comment deleted in my chat.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, that's we that's just foul ball. There's that's just foul ball. Personally, 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 listen. I think there's inside rules and I think there's outside rules. And I
Yeah.
think the inside rules are different from the outside rules. That's what I
Yeah.
personally think. I don't think the inside rules apply on the outside, and I don't think outside rules apply on the inside. In other words, on the outside,
Yeah.
on the outside, I'm cool with all races. I'm cool
Yeah.
with every race. On the inside, I'm the racist mother effer you've ever met in your entire damn life. You know what I'm saying? And because there's inside rules and there's outside rules. You know what I mean? I mean
Yeah.
you don't mix with other races on the inside. Everyone's
No. No, you
segregated
don't.
on the inside. You know what I mean? You don't
You
eat
stick to your own.
you don't eat with other races on the inside. You stick to your own race. You know what I mean? On the inside. So that's an inside rule. It's not an outside rule. And there's other rules that I just personally think that are for the inside and not the outside, and vice
Yeah.
versa. That's just my own personal opinion. And I know what I'm talking about because I did 2 fucking weeks solid, man. I know what I'm talking about. You can laugh, Cynthia. You can laugh. It was a joke. It was a joke. It was a joke, man.
How long did you do
Then
it, Chief? How long did you do?
I did 2 weeks. It was supposed to be 30 days. I did 2 weeks.
Oh, that's bad.
It
It's
was all
bad
right,
enough
man.
they being there one day.
That's true. MD, thank you for being here. I
Hello,
appreciate you.
MD.
ME, praying for your health too. Praying for your
Thank you,
health
Richard.
too. So, um, let's go into a little bit about Sin. Could you do me a favor? If anybody brings up a topic that they want to talk about, would you please tell me, and then I'll I'll,
Yeah.
I'll stop this update. All right. So,
Somebody said, oh,
uh,
okay, somebody said Easy took his channel down. Yeah. I don't know if he took it
uh,
down.
well, I heard he was posting everywhere, and then I heard that he was unposting everywhere. I also heard that some people were saying that the cops aren't going to do anything. They're going to freaking brush it under the rug. And I told him that that doesn't surprise me, and I think Brooklyn alluded to it. Brooklyn is saying that the cops told Easy, or that the cops told Eli he should have never came out of his house, and that's something that I had discussed, with some other channels behind the scenes, where the cop's going to blow it off as a great big nothing and say, like, you
Yeah.
guys, you 1A YouTubers or whoever, all you cop haters, especially Eli, too bad you work it out yourself. You hate cops, we ain't going to help you. And then
That,
we also said that you know it's kind of an easy case to make an arrest for and to prosecute for, because it was all recorded live. So you would think that some junior prosecutor or some freshman prosecutor would be like, oh hell yeah, I'm taking this case, you know what I mean? Take the case, take the video, get the
yeah.
video, and it's a slam dunk. So I was like, it can go either way. I don't know which, neither. It wouldn't surprise me if it went either way.
Yeah.
Boki,
Hello,
thank you for
Buki.
being in here. Is it Buki? I always say Boki.
It's Buki.
Buki,
I had a
Buki.
girls' night out with the girls with Buki. I met Buki in person.
I saw that. I saw
It
part of
was
it. I
fun.
watched like
I love
I
you
watched
too,
the beginning
papi.
of it. I was
Oh, look at
afraid
what
that
he's saying. What did you just say, papi? Who? He's like, he calls his blanket cheap show.
hi.
Say hi, cheap show.
He got shy.
Hello, hi,
He got
cheap
shy.
show.
He got shy. You could call
He's
me.
like,
You could call me. You could call me anything you want. You could call me
anything you
anything you
want.
want. Just don't call me
Pap-
daddy. Okay? Do not call me daddy.
Papi, how
Call
do
me
the Chiefs do it? Bruh, bruh.
meh, meh.
He's on his top bunk bed and he's like he calls his blanket cheap show. I told you that other day, right?
Yeah, yeah. You told me
Yeah,
that.
yeah. So he was his
Yeah,
cheap.
yeah,
He has his cheap show with him.
yeah. I remember. I remember.
It's
I
funny.
remember.
Out of all
Uh,
names, that tripped me out when I heard him call it cheap show. I was like, "What cheap show?"
sometimes I get afraid. Sometimes I get afraid to talk about this because of all the freaking I'm a chomo, you're a chomo, he's a chomo, she's a chomo, everyone's a chomo. Wouldn't you like to be a chomo too?
Yeah,
And there's been uh I've shared this with my private chat. There's been chomo activities in certain parts of my family that I've had to deal with
yeah,
as a leader in the family, as a patriarch of the family, as someone who stepped up to be a leader and a patriarch in the family. And some of it wasn't easy, and as a result of some of those things that happen, I've been really, really self-conscious. And I know this is going to sound weird, but I'm confident enough where I can share it, because it doesn't matter what you say, people are going to twist it and make something of it anyways, no matter what you say. But I don't know if it's the Holy Spirit, I don't know if it's
yeah,
God, but for some reason, little kids are attracted to me. Like, I'll go, well, not so much anymore because I shave my head, but I used to go get haircuts, right? And the little kids would just like, like come up to me and just like, like try to climb up on my lap and try to hold my hand, and the mom be freaking out like, leave me alone, stop, 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 or
yeah,
whatever. And I've always been really, 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 really like, ugh, like I felt really like, cringy. I felt like, oh, get your kid away from me, get your kid away from me. But
yeah,
several years ago, when I read the story in the Bible about Christ rebuking his disciples because they wanted to keep the kids away from him, um, I made the decision. I know that I have a pure heart. I know
yes,
that I have a pure heart, and I'm never, ever, ever, ever gonna push a little kid away, ever as long as I live. And now, I don't give, I freak people out because little kid will come up to me, I'll pick him up, and the mom will just like they'll be like, oh, like what the hell, like put
yeah,
my freaking kid down. It ain't my fault they came up to me and like wanted me to pick them up.
that
And
part.
They'll just, they'll be like, oh, and they'll like run in and like grab the kid out of my arms, and I'll be like, okay,
Yeah.
here you go, whatever. But I didn't reject the kid, I didn't push the
Of
kid
course
away.
not.
And I told this story before. My son, he's a prankster and he's a joker, and my son knew that I was uncomfortable. And when he was, oh God, I don't remember how old he was. Maybe, well, I told this story before. My son was really attached to me, and he was very affectionate with me. And I always felt uncomfortable. And he could sense that. He knew that I felt uncomfortable. And I discussed it with him, and I told him, well, I feel uncomfortable because we've had this stuff happen in our family, and it feels
Yeah.
uncomfortable, and I'm not used to that. I told him, I never had a hug from anybody, and I never got a hug. I'm
Yeah.
gonna bring out my little violin, hashtag childhood trauma. I
Yeah.
never had a hug or any affection from anybody in my family. You know, I didn't experience that until my wife came into my life and I got married. And that's when I experienced, hugs and love and telling people I love you. I don't think I ever said I love you in my entire life until I met my wife, and we weren't affectionate, and we weren't like that. It just was very cold. And, I explained all this to my young son, and he loved it, man. He loved it. And we would go out in public, and I think it was like, uh, 13, maybe. I think it was like 13.
Yeah.
And we would be in public places, and he would say stuff on purpose to embarrass me and like make me like get like really uncomfortable. He'd like he would like grab my hand, and he would hold my hand, and he'd be like, "Hey, Dad." He'd be like, "Dad, you think anybody here thinks you kidnapped me?" And I'd be like, "Shut up." I said, "Shut up." And he started laughing. He thought it was so funny. He thought it was so funny. He thought it was so funny. But, anyways, I'm oversharing as usual. I talk way too much. My wife always
No.
says, you need it. My wife always tells me you need a chewy. She's like, you need a chewy, man. You need a chewy. You talk, like, you overshare like way too much. You need a chewy. But, um, yeah, like, don't be surprised, man, if we're at a gathering and one of your kids comes up to me, and I snatch them up, and
Yeah.
it's like it's like I've known your kids for like 10 years, you're gonna have to
Yeah.
come and grab them away from me, because I don't push kids away anymore. I don't
Yeah.
do it. I refuse to do it. I refuse to do that. So
Why are you
even my
laughing, Bookie?
daughter,
Because your kids have done that to you too, Bookie.
they do that to you.
They've done it to Bookie.
Oh
She said
no.
it on the live stream once. She said it on her live stream that her kids would do some embarrassing shit like that. That's why she's
even
laughing.
even my
Laughing. I
daughter,
was like, yeah,
my daughter's like 13, and we were talking about it, and she comes over and she sits on my lap, and she puts her arms around me, and she's like, "Oh, daddy." She's like, "Does
yeah.
this make you feel uncomfortable?" I'm like, "Get away from me. Leave me alone. God, quit
Bookie
it."
said that they will be somewhere, and that sorry for interrupting, but Bookie said that they will be somewhere, and that their kids were like, "Can we eat today, mom?"
Kids are freaking funny, man. They're freaking
Oh man,
hilarious.
that is crazy. That is funny though. But
They're freaking
yeah,
hilarious.
I used to sit on my dad's lap, like, and I was older already. I have pictures of me sitting on my dad's lap.
When my daughter was really little, she was like daddy's little girl, just like
Yeah,
she was like she was like daddy's like like shadow, you know what I mean? And
yeah,
she was so loving and so affectionate and so like loving with me and whatever. And then, um she kind of got into her teenage years, and then it was like, I hate you. I hate you. I hate
yeah,
you. I hate you. And I was a hard ass, I was a hard ass, she'd be freaking lying to me or whatever, and I'd put her on restriction or whatever, and then I take stuff away from her, and take all of her stuff, and she freaking hated my guts for a while. And then you know when she became not really an adult, like when she got to be like around 16 or 17, she was just
yeah,
she realized that I did all of those things because I loved her and I wanted the best for her, and I didn't want
exactly.
I wanted to keep her safe. But I was
Yeah,
very I was strict. She wasn't allowed to date. Like I told her, There's some things I'm going to let you do that other parents won't let their kids do, and there's some things that I'm not going to let you do that other parents will let them do. So like I wouldn't let her
Yes.
date, you know. I knew what I did when I was freaking 16 years old. No, you ain't gonna fucking go out on a date when you're 15, 16 years old. No, fuck no. You want to go on a date? You can have it right here in the living room. I'll watch TV with you. You know, I don't give a I don't care. I don't care. She freaking, was like throwing a fit or whatever. And, people would criticize me and say, like, well, this is like, I don't even know when it was. It was like, what was it, 20 years ago now? She's
Yeah.
mid 30s now. But people would be like, no, you got to let her. You got to let her. That's too much peer pressure. She's not going to be able to take it. And I was like, no, I don't give a shit. No, she's not going to
Yeah.
fucking listen. If she comes home knocked up, it's going to be over my dead body because she broke my rules, not because
Yeah.
I fucking sent her out there into the world and I was gonna be like, well, I'll just keep my fingers crossed. No, but I let her do other stuff. Like she was allowed to fix her hair any way she wanted. She was allowed to wear any kind of clothes she wanted. She was allowed to get any kind of
The
piercings she wanted. She was allowed to decorate her room any way she wanted. Like I even helped her
yeah.
paint her room zebra. She wanted her room zebra. I went in there and did her whole room zebra, or leopard, not zebra, but leopard. I did her whole room, leopard because she was into that and she wanted it, and she had purple hair and she had a mohawk and she had freaking piercings and people were like, how come you let your daughter dress like that? Oh, that's a
Yeah.
I was like, oh well, at least she's home. She's home looking like that. She'll be home looking like that, spending time with her family rather than going out there running the freaking streets. You know what I mean? But that was just my parenting. Not all, all parents are different, and I was strict. I was strict like that. And she wasn't allowed to date until she was 17. And even then, like one day, I know I'm oversharing. I know I'm oversharing, but
My
our house,
Brandon Mitchell said, "Does this guy ever shut up?"
no, no, no. This is free therapy, Brandon Mitchell. I do not need a psychiatrist. I do not need to take any kind of Prozac or any kind of medications because I never shut up. This is therapy. This is like, oh man, listen. If I don't get to talk, I will. Like, okay, one more story, Brandon. One more story, and then I still won't shut up, but I'll try. One more story. Last one.
Hold on, sorry. I'm gonna mute real quick.
Last one. Um,
I'm cooking some chicken nuggets for my
our
kid. Hold on.
house. Okay, our house was like the hangout for all because I didn't let my daughter date, and I was even strict with my son too. Like he wasn't allowed to stay out late. He wasn't allowed to like he had a curfew. Even my son, when he was like, he was 16, he got his license. He wanted to be free. I wouldn't let him be free. I was like, no, you can borrow the car. You need to be home by 10 o'clock or whatever. I need to know where you're at. Whatever all the time. So our house was like the hangout for all of their friends. Like, no, if you want to hang out with your friends, you do it here. So my house was always full of all of their teenage friends. And we would do barbecues. They would all like sleep on the floor all over the place. And my daughter started dating one of their one of the guys that was hanging out. And they knew I was old fashioned. So they came to me. They said, "Hey, the kid came to me. He said, "Hey, I know that your daughter's safety is important to you. So we want to know if we have your." It was really cute. We want to know if we have your blessing to date each other. To start seeing each other. And I said, "Okay, well, that's fine, but these are the rules, and as long as you follow the rules or whatever." And I told him, because I wasn't gonna let him spend the night at the house because I ain't no damn fool. And I told him, I said he wanted to spend the night, and I said, no, you can't spend the night here. And he was sad because all of his freaking friends were there. His brother was there. All of his friends were there. There was like 8 kids there that were just kind of like hanging out, and I'd barbecue for them. I'd go to Costco. I'd buy steak and I'd make tacos for them, and I'd barbecue for all the kids or whatever. So our house was like the place to be for the kids. And they'd spend holidays there, Halloween there, New Year's there. My house was the house to be. Um, so, anyways, against my better judgment, I relented and I let him spend the night. I told him, "You do not go anywhere near her room. You do not go anywhere near her room. I don't care if the door's open. I don't care if the door's closed. Don't go anywhere near her room. And I woke up, I got up, I went outside to check on him, and dude was in her room. I mean, the door was open, and he was sitting on the floor next to her bed, but still, dude broke my freaking rules. And I was pissed. I was pissed. I told him, get out, get out, get out of her room, get your stuff, get out of the house. I was pissed. I was pissed because he didn't listen. He broke my rules. And there was a trash can there, and I kicked the freaking trash can. And all the teenagers got scared, and they thought I was mad at them because they had done something wrong. And they were like, "What's wrong? What's wrong? Like, what did we do?" And I was like, "Nothing, nothing." I was like, "Never mind. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it." I was like, "But everybody get up, get dressed. Everybody, everybody's got to go do your thing." They were all upset because they thought that they had done something wrong. And no, it was homeboy that didn't follow my rules. Well, homeboy's now my son-in-law, and he's the father of my three grandchildren, and so it all worked out. It all worked out in the end. He's my son-in-law now. They've been married for, oh God, I don't even know. Um, Man, 15, no, okay, so 18. They've been married now for 16, 17 years. I don't know, somewhere around there, over 15 years. Because my grandson's 19, and they got married right around the time that he came along. So yeah, they're going to be married close to 20 years. But it all worked out. It all worked out in the end. And yeah, he's my son-in-law, and he's the father of my three grandchildren, and they're still married. And so that's the last story I'm going to tell you. That's the last story I'm going to tell you. Anybody else want to? Anybody else? Brandon, you dare? Oh shoot, shoot! I was ignoring you. Damn. Okay, who wanted to come in? Who wanted to come in on the live? Brandon, did you want to come in? Who dares? Who dares? Come on, come in on this live. Who dares? Yeah, and he still can't follow the rules. No, he can't. He can't. He can't. For the most part, he does. For the most part, he does, and he's pretty. He's pretty what? He's an alpha male. I'm an alpha male. So we've had our couple of little minor disagreements, but for the most part, he's a really good son-in-law. Not even for the most part. I shouldn't even put that qualifier on there. He's a really good son-in-law. We've had a couple little disagreements, but that's not bad. Over, you figure, maybe two, maybe three arguments in 15 years. That's not bad, right? That's not bad at all. Anybody else want to come in on the live? Brandon, you got any friends that you could bring in here? Um, they could come in on the live. Anybody want to talk about any subjects before I go into what the channel's all about and what we're doing here and why I've launched the new channel?
Somebody wanted an update on waffles.
Yeah, yeah. What happened?
Somebody wanted an update on waffles.
Okay. So El Guapo. It's a long, convoluted story. But if you go to and I'm going to make it even longer. Trust me. Trust me. It's a long story, and I'm going to make it twice as long as it already is. But if you go to my community page, or if you go to Oso Chistoso's channel, he was really upset today because he put up the blanket that El Guapo slept on, and you could see all of the blood stains on the blanket, and that makes it makes a difference. I have pictures of El Guapo's genital area, and I never showed them because it was too graphic. It looks like red meat. It looks like raw red steak, raw red bloody steak. And I'm sorry if that's too graphic, but I think that I need to, because the fundraiser's not doing as good as it should be. But I think I need to do that. So Oso, I didn't want to do it originally because I said it was too graphic, and I thought we would be further along than we are. So Oso's upset today that nobody's helping. And when when I say nobody's helping, what I mean is that we've reached out to the bigger channels, to the channels that can really help, the channels that really have the big numbers, and none of us will even give us the time of day. As a matter of fact, San Joaquin Valley Transparency straight up said, you know, it's not. I don't give a fuck. He straight up said, and this is not what he said. He said something about I'm not like you. Your tree is not my tree, or I'm not gonna hug your tree, or whatever. But basically, what he's saying is I don't give a fuck about your cause and your fucking dog. He's like, who are you to me? He's like, who the fuck are you to me? That's pretty much what he's saying. Is like, who the fuck are you to me? I don't even fucking know you. I only met you once,
Wow.
and you know, so he's Oso's upset about that. That listen, you don't need. You can go to my fucking channel. You know who I am because you fucking talked about me before on your channel. I did a
Yeah.
follow up on something that you did, and you talked about me before on your channel. I've talked to you via email 4 or 5, maybe 6 or 7 times, maybe less, maybe it was 3, but I've talked to you several times via email. So you fucking know who I am, bro. And all you got to do is look at my channel and say, oh, okay, he didn't fucking make his channel last night. He's not trying to fucking scam me. This guy's been around for 3 years, 4 years, and he's got, 7,000 subs. And he's got fucking 101A videos or however many videos I have. That's all you had to fucking do.
Yep.
And you don't need to give us a fucking dime, brother. Listen, we know you fucking sitting on fat cash. We know you're making money off of fucking replaying the videos on all the smaller channels, trying to tell people that you're fucking helping them. Okay, fine, whatever. But it didn't need to cost you a fucking dime. All you had to do was share it on your channel. That's it. All you had to do was put it on your community page. Hey,
Yeah.
there's somebody. Hey, there's some fucking nobody. There's some nobody in the 1A community, some fucking loser, some piece of shit scum of the fucking gum on the bottom of my shoe loser who's raising money for a fucking dog. Okay?
Fuck.
Go contribute to the dog or share it on your. That's all you had to fucking do is share it on your community page.
Exactly.
We couldn't even get you to fucking do that. You cold hearted bitch prick ass motherfucker. You cold hearted fucking callous bitch ass motherfucker.
That's called
Sitting there,
greed.
yeah, sitting there getting rich, fucking talking about other 1A auditors channels. Hey, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question because you want to say, oh, that you're helping all the channels, you're helping all the channels. That ain't what I heard. That ain't what Direct D said. Direct D says you're getting all the fucking channels taken down. Direct D says you're eliminating all the competition. That's what Direct D says. But hey, San Joaquin Valley Transparency, how much of that fucking money that you get when you repost other people's channels, when you get a fucking million views off of somebody else's video that you repost, how much of that
Yeah.
fucking cash do you give that original channel? Do you kick it down to them? Do you kick them down a percentage? You give them half, 40%, 30, 20, 10, 5, 1? I bet you don't give them a fucking dime. And yet you're sitting there on all that fat fucking cash. So
Yep.
the point I'm making is Oso's upset about that. He's
Yeah.
upset that we can't even get the bigger channels to even share it. All the smaller channels will share it. Well, not all of them,
Yeah.
some of them. But the bigger channels, they don't give a fuck about us. Isn't there a song? They don't give a fuck about us. They over
Yeah.
there saying, they trying to help the smaller channels. They're all about the community. They trying to help the smaller channels. But the truth is, they don't give a fuck about us. So that's what Oso's upset about, and that was what his video was about today, showing El Guapo's blood on the blanket for one night. So here's the story on El Guapo. The vet bill was going to be between 1,400 and 1,800 bucks. I knew that. I knew that when I launched the fundraiser. So I said, I don't want to undershoot the fundraiser. I want to make sure he has enough plus for his aftercare. And I was
Yes.
told by other channels that even 2,000 is too low. You need to ask for like 5,000. And I was like, well, I don't feel right about that because the vet bill was only 1,800 maximum plus 200 aftercare. To me, that sounds like it sounds like more kosher, more honest, more bona fide, you know? So I made the fundraiser $2,000 and I launched it. And we was trying to raise money. And we weren't raising no money. We only had 600 bucks in there out of 2,000.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, every fucking day, Guapo's nuts are fucking on fire. Every single day. Now, I don't know if any males in the audience have ever had their fucking nuts on fire, but I can imagine it's probably not very fun. It's
Oh
probably
wow.
not very fun. And the dog is almost bleeding out. And the vet is telling Oso that, listen, your dog can rupture any moment. And if he ruptures, he will bleed out and he will die. Just like that. It could happen in the middle of the night. He could nibble at it. He could chew at it. He could bite it. He could just lick it and rupture and die and bleed out. So I'm looking at the fundraiser and I'm saying to myself, this fucking dog can't wait. Fuck that. We're not raising the money. These big channels ain't fucking helping us. The little channels are. Brandon helped us share it. Fucking Polly helped us. Matthew the King helped us. A bunch of people helped us, and my mind's going blank right now. I'm having a brain fart, and I'm not giving all of the people credit that deserve credit because I'm not looking at it right now. Uh, uh, whatchamacallit? Pugface Media helped us. All of the smaller channels helped us. But the big channels wouldn't do shit for us. They basically don't give a fuck about El
Yeah.
Guapo. So I said, I can't fucking wait. I cannot, in good conscience. And Oso didn't want, he said, no, I don't want you to do it. And I said, I told him straight out, I said, I don't give a fuck what you want, Oso. I don't care what you want. I'm not going to fucking stand by and watch the dog suffer like that. So I borrowed the money. I borrowed the money and I paid the vet. I don't have the money right now. If I had the money, I wouldn't have borrowed the money. I just would have paid it. Right now, I don't
Yeah.
have the money. I don't want to. I don't want to fucking be proud of the fact that I don't have the money. But right now, as I sit here right now, I don't have the money. So I borrowed the money to pay the vet. I have to pay that money back. There's one thing that I
Wow.
have is good credit. Not with the credit bureaus anymore because that went south last year. I said that in my previous lives. I said as a result of going to jail and getting maliciously prosecuted and falsely convicted, I made late payments on my credit cards for the first time in 14 years. For the first
Man.
time in 14 years, I went from over a 750 credit score. Okay, I made late payments for the first time that last year. So, but if there's one thing that I do have, it's good personal credit with my friends and my family. My friends and my family, they know that I'm good for the money. They know that if I tell them I'm going to pay you back, they know I'm going to pay them back. And I don't have a problem borrowing money, but I do have a problem borrowing money and not paying it back. So that's when I went in there and I said, now I'm fucking between a rock and a hard place. Because now it's going to be even harder for me to raise the money because I have two choices. Either I be deceitful and I be dishonest and I don't update that I paid the vet and I still say on there and I don't let anybody know that the vet's paid and I lead everybody to believe that the vet still needs to be paid, which to me I'm not okay with because to me that's being dishonest, that's being deceitful. But I said, if I go in there and I do the update, everybody's going to be like, oh, fuck, man, what's going on? Something fucking hinky's going on here. Now it's something hokey. Oh, he paid the vet, but he's still raising the money. Oh, what the fuck is going on now with this shit? You know, I told Oso it's going to be even harder to raise the money now than it was before because now everybody. And sure enough, I had people fucking calling me. What's going on with this? What's going? You know, like this
Yeah.
seems fucking suspect now. This seems suspect now. No, it's not suspect. El Guapo is suffering and he could die any minute now. So I borrowed the money, I paid the vet, and his surgery is scheduled for Thursday. That's the soonest they can
Awesome.
get him in. So he has uh, 3 days. Today's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So Thursday he goes in and he gets the surgery. But the fundraiser's still up there. I still need to raise the $2,000 so that number one, I can pay back the 800 bucks that I borrow, and also gets the rest. The 800, I take the vet. Also gets the rest.
Yeah.
But it's too much to fucking explain in the updates. It's too hard to fucking do that. And the more you try to explain it, the more
Yeah.
suspect, the more people are like, well, what's going on with this shit? Now, wait, you paid the vet, but you're still like, great. Well, how come you're not? If the vet's paid, how come you're not taking down the fundraiser? And it's like it gets too crazy. So I put the update on there. I left the update like it was, and I just left it in God's hands. I said, Father, it's in your hands. It's paid. El Guapo's getting the surgery. If if you need money to pay the loan back, then hey, I know a little spot in Victorville, right there on 7th and D Street, and I can go sell my ass down there, and I can get 800 bucks in like 3 days. Okay, yeah, I could go. I got a cute pudgy little ass. I could go sell my ass down there. I can get 800 bucks in like 3 days. I could pay off the loan, and it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Cynthia, I'm feeling self conscious because you didn't laugh, and now I'm feeling like you think I'm serious.
No, I know you're not. Look at what
Okay.
DOA no filter. I heard the reason why SJVT doesn't have his channel and his own name is because he has back child support. He doesn't have a driver's license. And then he went, "Oh, shut the fuck up about Matthew, the great guy. He's so handsome and so wonderful. I hate him."
Who who's so who did he say that to?
DOA said that. "Oh, shut the fuck up
Oh,
about Matthew, the great guy. He's so handsome and so wonderful. I hate him."
hey, I don't know if you're joking or serious, but if you're is he joking or is he serious? If you're joking, haha, and if you're serious, hey, Matthew the King um donated out of his poverty to help save El Guapo, and he's a great guy. He's a great guy
I think he's
in
being
my mind.
serious.
You think he's being serious or joking?
I think he's like joking around, but
Oh, okay.
I think they're being serious about he's so handsome and wonderful.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I do think he's a great guy. I do think he's a good person. I think he's a good human. Um, but I don't know about handsome and wonderful. I don't know about all that.
Look at Polyper. Cheap show.
I
I
like
will
those.
go with you to D Street, but I will put us in deeper.
Hey, Polly, I need protection, man. I need a pimp. I need a pimp, man. I need protection, man, so I don't get exploited out there. I don't want to get robbed, man. I don't want to get the pooty robbed. If they gotta pay for the pooty, man, I don't want to get it robbed.
No more selling nudes.
I'll do that too, man. I'll do that too. I got it, man. I got some new. I took some new nature ones. Yeah, I'm kind of.
Oh my god, cheap show. You're
I got
crazy. I
some.
love it.
I got some where I'm doing the little bear scratch, where I'm like rubbing up on a tree. Cute little grizzly bear
Oh
scratch.
no, you did it. Oh no, you didn't.
Let me. Yeah. There's still 2 for 1. There's still 2 for 1. I still got that special, so let me know. I put them on my YouTube page, but YouTube took them down. Like YouTube does not have a sense of humor, but I'll have to get that going again some other way. I don't know. Maybe OnlyFans. I'm not sure.
Look at what Bookie said. Why not just do a car wash all men in speedos? Cheap show. I'll buy you a pink one.
Oh, well, I can save you some money, Bookie, because I already have one. You don't need to buy me one. I already have one, and it's a thing. It's. I know you guys call them a thong, but I call them a thing. It's a little pink
What the-
thing. Also, if I'm feeling a little self-conscious, if I'm feeling a little chubby about my weight, I also got my little Daisy Duke shorts. I think Sin's got a picture of me in my little Daisy Dukes. I think I sent her
Yes,
one.
I do.
Yeah, Sin's got a picture of me in my little Daisy Dukes, but I gave it to her complimentary,
Yes.
friends only. But check this out. Let's piss some people off. Anybody? I've been wanting for a long time to. Okay, let me give you a little bit of background. I'm a truck driver. That's what I do for a living. I'm a self-employed truck driver, and at one time I had an exclusive contract with UPS. The only thing that we did was UPS freight, and UPS was starting to put out memos on First Amendment auditors. And Amagansett Press got arrested at the UPS. I think it was in Florida, if I'm not mistaken. SGV was down there in Baldwin Park, and he was talking a whole bunch of mad shit to the Teamsters, and they were doing UPS audits, and the transportation manager for UPS, he effing hated First Amendment auditors. So I, being the scared little freaking pussy that I am, the scared little bitch that I am, I thought, well, I can't tell anybody that I'm a truck driver because people, they dox us. We piss people off. They dox us. They're gonna go by my house. My truck is branded with UPS on the doors. My truck says UPS freight on the doors because I had an exclusive contract with UPS. So I thought to myself, listen, nobody needs to know where you work. Nobody has to know what you do for a living. And
Yeah.
you have a family to support. You have a wife that you need to take care of. You have a mortgage that you have to pay. You have a business that you're responsible for. You need to be responsible. You don't need to be throwing out there to everybody, I'm a trucker, I'm a trucker, I'm a trucker. I work, I have an exclusive contract with UPS Freight. I go to all of their terminals, and I would go to terminals when they were closed. I had gate codes. I would go to their terminals when they were closed, when there was nobody there, and just walk around and go find the trailer that I wanted, and go back out and lock up the doors. And you know, there was a certain amount of trust involved. And I didn't want to be associated with the 1A auditing community when they were going and doing all the audits at all the trucking companies, because it was it's not smart. It's counterintuitive. And so I kept what I was doing for a long time a secret. And I've been praying on this for a long time. And I've been asking my wife to pray about this because I've been wanting to start another channel for a long time where I can go live while I'm in the truck. But I can't go live in the truck because it's only a matter of time before the gig is up, and people are going to
Mm.
see that I'm in a truck, and they already know. Some people already know I'm a truck driver. But I've been praying for a sign. I've been asking God. I said, God, if you want me to go back to another channel, then lay it all out for me. Show me the reason why. Well, we have a friend, a supporter in the 1A community. We have a friend. Her name is Marine Laforme, or Marine Laforme, or whatever. And
Yeah.
she's in a lot of 1A chats, and a lot of people know her. Well, she is she is a DOA nut rider. For those of you that don't know who DOA is, for those of you that are not familiar with my new saga, with my most recent adventure, it has to do with people that are protesting the Church of Scientology.
Yeah.
And DOA is their unofficial official leader. Nobody wants to claim him as the leader, but he's their unofficial official leader, or their official unofficial leader, however you want to look at it. And Marine is a DOA nut rider. Now, Marine is in their channels talking shit about me because I'm talking shit about DOA, and
No
she's over in
way.
their chat. Yeah, she's over in their channels giving them my whole fucking life story. Sheep Show. What did she say today? Sheep Show is disabled. He can barely walk. Sheep Show is shaped like a Christmas tree. Sheep Show is a truck driver. Sheep Show, and she's over there in their channels talking shit on me and giving them the whole 411 on every fucking thing this broad knows about me. And she's been doing it for a while, and I've been keeping my mouth shut as so not to cause division. I don't want fucking division in the 1A community. I'm trying to be a uniter, not a divider in this 1A community. So I kept my mouth shut and I fucking warned her. I said, "You're fucking crossing some lines, Marine. You're about to fucking cross some lines." And I just fucking I let it go. I never mentioned it to anybody. I kept it to myself. But she kept on fucking going. She kept on going. She kept on going. And now she's out there in their fucking channels, giving them all the fucking 411, telling everybody I'm a truck driver. Well, that was the sign that I've been looking for. That's God telling me the cat's out of the bag. Everybody's going to know you're a fucking truck driver. Who already didn't know. Most people already knew because I told them. I can't tell you what I do, but I drive the highways and byways, and I've been to all the states, and I'm always on the road. I'm always traveling, and I'm always driving. And that's why I can't chat, and that's why I always lurk. And I can't talk. And the way that I talk is I use speech to text, but it doesn't work half the time. So I use speech to text, and it doesn't work. So that was the sign that I was looking for. And that was the sign that I wanted God to give me, that for God to tell me, listen, you know, when 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 it's the right time for you to launch a different channel, um, I'll let you know. So that's sign number one. Sign number two, I'm embroiled in apparently I'm up to my fucking neck in deep shit with those shitheads called the Scientology protesters. I've been over there poking the bear, pushing buttons, making fucking waves because they fucking started shit with me. They fucking started shit with me, and I've been over there poking the bear, making waves, and I'm like, you guys want to fucking poke the bear and start shit with me? That's fine. I know how to play. I know how to play the game too, and I'm having fun. I'm having just as much. Matter of fact, I think I'm having fun, and I don't think they are. That's just what I think. I think I'm having fun, and they're pissed off. But anyways, they're all fucking pissed. If you go to a guy's channel named Dodge Landisman, you pull him up. I'm fucking. I was the talk of his live stream today. If you go to DOA's channel, he posted a brand new live about me today. Um, all of their chat on their fucking is sheep show this, sheep shows a chomo, sheep shows a fat ass, sheep shows a bitch, sheep shows a coward, sheep shows it. They're all because they all riding DOA's nuts, and I went over there and I kicked the fucking hornet's nest, and they're all pissed off at me, and that's fine. That's fine. I'm okay with that. But here's the second thing. I don't want to pollute my 1A channel with this shit show. Yeah, you see what I did there? Everyone's calling me shit show. I'm agreeing with you. I don't want to pollute my 1A channel with this shit show that's going on with the SP pukes. But at the same time, I don't want to shut up and be quiet about it either. So I thought that was the second sign. And I said, okay, that's good enough for me. I don't need a third sign. I'll take those two signs and I'll start another channel so that I can keep my 1A channel about 1A, and I don't have to go in there and bring this shit show in my 1A channel. Because listen, I'm doing lives on my 1A channel, and the majority of my audience is like, they have no clue what I'm talking about. I did a live from Utah the other day, and the whole thing was a skit. It was a joke. The whole thing was a skit. It was a comedy show, and none of my chat. Well, there's a few that know, but the majority of my chat had no clue what I was talking about. Why is Sheep Show over there on YouTube talking about Canadian drug smugglers named freaking Scrawny and Deep Fried? Most of them had no clue what I was talking about. But it was a parody on these freaking Scientology protesting rats, you know, and that was kicking the hornet's nest. That got them all freaking upset. It got them all freaking crazy. So I thought, all right, so now everybody knows you're a trucker. That's out of the bag. That's out of the bag. Number one. Number two, uh, you've been looking for a reason to launch your second channel, and you don't want to carry this shit show to your main channel, which is about 1A, because nobody's really is interested in this of my fight with the Scientology protesting pukes that they started. And number three, I no longer have an exclusive contract with UPS Freight. So there's nobody can hurt me now. So nobody so my livelihood isn't at risk anymore. You know, before the right person could have made the right phone call to the right person at UPS, and I could have had my contract terminated, and I could have been, up shit creek without a paddle. But I'm no longer, I no longer do business with UPS. Period. Not only am I not exclusive with them anymore, um, I no longer do business with them at all. So three reasons right there for me to launch this channel. That's all I need. That's the sign I've been looking for. Um, I'm going to use this channel for okay, let me back up a little. Let me back up a little bit. I've been driving for 15 years. I I don't want to say I hate it because it does put food on my table and it does pay my mortgage, but let me just say this: it's killing me. It's killing me. Um, I live an extremely sedentary lifestyle. Okay, I get zero exercise. I sit in this seat all day long and I sleep in this truck all night long. And except for the times when I'm home, I'm out on the road for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, sometimes a month at a time. Sometimes, I mean, we've been out for as much as 3 months before we've gone back home. So I literally eat, sleep, drive, and poop. That's all I do, and I do it all in a truck. Just kidding, I don't poop in the truck, but um, I literally that's all I do, and it's this job is killing me, literally killing me, and it it's I'm over it. I'm over it, and I want a career change, and I'm desperate for a career change. So that's really the fourth reason why I'm launching this channel, because if if anything if anything happens to me as a result of these freaking Scientology pukes, and it probably won't, but if it does, if anything happens to me where I'm no longer able to do this business, I've been wanting to do a career change for a long time, and this truck is getting old. When this truck, these trucks, they go for about anywhere from 1,000,000 miles to 1.5 million miles, and I'm creeping up on 1,000,000 miles. I'm creeping up on 1,000,000 miles on this truck. This is the third truck. One, two. This is my third truck. I'm creeping up on this truck. When this truck goes, when this truck goes, I'm not buying another truck. Uh, I don't want to get too deep in the woods. I don't want to get too deep in the woods. But I wanted to start another channel called Pissed Off Trucker, and I wanted to talk about all the stuff that pisses me off about trucking. And for all of the reasons that I just why I didn't start a channel and why I wanted to keep being a trucker a secret or whatever, I never started it because I didn't want to risk the chance of getting my UPS contract canceled or whatever. So I never started it. But I've been wanting to start a channel called Trucker, but I keep talking myself out of it. Why are you going to try to start a channel? I don't want to do this anymore for a career. If you 6 months before you need to transition, and you're done, why are you going to start a new trucker channel? So that's my explanation. This is the introductory video. This is why I've relaunched Sheep Show Live. This is the plan for this channel. I'm gonna do uh, when I do cop watching. When I do get out of this truck and when I go do cop watching, it'll all be on the Sheep Show Live channel. If I need your help, if I'm doing an audit and I need to go live because the cops show up, I'll keep that live on my main channel. But this will be my backup channel. And if I'm doing any kind of long marathons or any kind of cop watching where I'm driving around, kind of like how uh, kind of like Cynthia left. Poor Cynthia. Kind of like how oh shoot, oh shoot, I see something. Cynthia. So sorry about that. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. So anytime oh crap, what happened? I brought her up, she gone again. There she is.
Yeah.
There she is. There she is.
Also,
Hey,
Brandon Mitchell wanted the link.
amateur hour. What happened?
Brandon Mitchell wanted the link. I try to post it, but it doesn't let me.
Oh man. Let me see here. How do I do it? I went to more. Went to post comment. Oh shoot. Paste? Paste? No, paste. Shoot. Why won't it let you?
Look at this one. Cheap Show live. Did Dodge Landsman really challenge you to fight?
Yes, he
To
challenged me
fight?
3 times. He said come fight me, bitch, 3 times. 3 times he said come fight me, bitch.
Wow.
And today, so I'm glad you asked that question. I'm getting echo. Do you have your speaker on?
Okay, is it better?
Oh yeah, it's way better. Beautiful.
Okay.
It's beautiful. Okay, so that leads me into my next 3 hour topic. That leads me into my
Somebody
next
said
3 hour
run the
topic.
fade.
Run the what?
Somebody said run the fade.
Run the fade. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So that leads me into my next 3 hour rant. I've been trolling the f out of these guys. I don't know if anybody. I'm pretty sure uh, DOA in here, no filter, knows exactly what's going on. I'm pretty sure he's been following everything that's going on. But I've been trolling the f out of these guys for the last freaking week. Um, I'll just give you guys a little bit of a backstory, okay? Just a real quick little backstory. These guys, they protest Scientology. That's what they do. They're Scientology protesters. Okay. I came, I stumbled across their little shit nest when Matthew the King got outed by their group, and they set up Matthew the King and put LAPD on Matthew the King because that's the kind of chicken shit pieces of freaking dog shit they are. And that pissed me off. That's how I became aware of them. Then I started
Yeah.
watching some of their videos. And I started watching the security at the church. They were just freaking sick ass fools. They were doing all kinds of crazy shit. They were getting up and they're armed. They have guns. They have firearms on their sides. And they're getting up all up in these freaking Scientology protesters' face, trying to kick them off of a street, trying to tell them that the street is closed. And it's not closed, it's only closed to vehicles. So, mind
Yeah.
you, I didn't know anything about this. I just started watching their channels. And I was like, what is this group of Scientology protesters? I learned about them. from watching Matthew the King, because Matthew the King was down there and he was protesting with them. So, and by the way, when I talk about that they're pieces of shit, Matthew the King is not included because he's perfect and he's handsome and we love him. So,
Yeah.
um,
Yep.
so when Matthew the King was down, that's how I learned of this group. I had no clue that this group even existed. But I started watching the security getting up in people's fucking grills, and that pissed me off. And I said, somebody needs to go down there and check those security guards. And I was like, dun da da dun. I got in my dun da das. I put them on, and I took off my shirt and I got in my little dun da das and I stood in the mirror like Alcor. And I was like, this is a job for sheep show. And I said, I'm gonna go down there and I'm gonna freaking test security and I'm gonna let them do that. And I did, and I went down there to test security. And that's the first day I met Dodge. He's one of the protesters. I met Jessica. She's one of the protesters, and I met a couple of other protesters there. Chris. Chris got fingered. I forgot what his name is. Chris got fingered. I don't remember his name. He's a cool
Finger.
guy. He's a listen. He's one of the few guys. He's one of the smartest guys there, as
What?
far as I know. Maybe I could be totally wrong, but he don't run his fucking mouth and he don't start a lot of shit. So I'm just kidding about that. I'm just clowning. Okay. No offense. I'm just joking, Chris. Don't take it personally. Okay. But I don't remember your exact name. But anyways, don't get all crazy, okay? If you want to clown me back, go ahead, but don't start fucking calling me all kinds of fucking crazy ass names and putting lies on my name, okay? You want to clown me, that's fine. Don't put lies on my name and accuse me of doing things that I didn't do and accuse me of being things that I am not. That don't do that. That's what your fucking friends do. Don't do that. Because if you fucking do that to me, then I'm gonna fucking add you the list of my fucking bad humans, and I'm gonna troll your fucking ass too. So please don't do that. Anyways, anyway,
This is
anyways.
a fun-
Huh?
I still find it funny that all the LA audits don't audit no more. Ha ha ha. Silent Boy is the last one standing. The last man standing.
Wouldn't it be funny if he takes us all out and he takes all our subs? That fool Silence Boy's got a fucking Silence Boy fucking puts Lackluster out of business. He's the last one standing. He's like fucking he's standing there like, oh, that'd be freaking funny, man, if Silence Boy is the last one alive. He's the
Silent Boy was
last
in my
fucking
live stream this morning.
hell yeah, he was in he's been in all the live streams a lot, but I clown him too, and I don't mean to. It's just that little bully nature of mine, and I feel
Yeah.
bad. I feel bad, but it's like if I see an opportunity, it's hard not to take it sometimes. It's hard. It's
Cheap
like right
show.
there in front
Sorry
of
to
you. Yeah,
interrupt you.
yeah.
Matt, Brandon Mitchell's asking for the link.
Oh, the link. Okay. Let me try
Yeah.
to do this, Brandon, real quick. Hang on. Do, 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 do,
He's
do.
like, am I wrong? Am I wrong? Silent Boy 1A is the only one from LA still auditing.
Um, I don't from LA. I don't know any real LA. No, you still have what? You South Central still out there. He still gets it once in a while. You have
Pedro Libra's been
him.
going out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But he's from Santa Clarita area. He's from
Yeah.
up north. He's not really from LA. As far as I know, South Central is the only one that's really from LA. And but PLA, he audits in LA. He does his freaking weekly stream in LA.
Ice Cold audits as
So
well. He goes sometimes out. He be going live.
yeah, yeah. Ice Cold Audit, the king of freaking pursuits. Whenever there's a
Yeah,
freaking
he is the king
pursuit,
of pursuits. I
he's on
hands
it.
down I give that to him.
Okay,
Who else?
Brandon, I'm still trying to get the link up for you real quick.
He
Brandon,
slows
if I
audits.
can't
He
get
hasn't. Downey went out that other day when he slows audits.
yeah, 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 yeah. And Downey was out today with Ice. Ice was out with
Oh,
Downey
okay.
today. Yeah, I couldn't talk in their chat. Hey, Brandon, give me if you can hang out for 7 minutes. I'll pull over in 7 minutes and I'll throw that link up
Look
to you
at
because I can't. I can't throw it up right now.
Look at nasty audits, but he's from Santa Maria. Filmed the police LA as well as
Yeah.
yeah, he was
Oh,
live yesterday.
are you talking about Nasty Nathaniel? Is that who you're talking
Yeah,
about?
there's a nasty audits. Yeah, nasty Nathaniel.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Margaritaville.
Hey, his shower streams are the epic ones.
I did. Nate,
Woo!
Nate, don't make Nate. Listen, Nate. I love you,
Yeah,
Nate, but I ain't watching your shower streams. I'm sorry, man. I ain't watching them. I'm
look at this
clicking in.
one.
I'm clicking out.
Look at Okay, they said James said the Justice A scared all the LA auditors, and then Rodney Mitchell's like, "Shut up, Cynthia."
Yeah, yeah. The J8. Um, I don't
Mike
know.
Webb
I
said,
don't.
"No SGV."
He's apparently they're doing Sunday Fun Day this weekend. I heard SGV and PLA they're back together.
They're back together. That doesn't sound right.
Yeah, they're back. They're back together. SGV and PLA they're gonna do Sunday Fun Day.
Nice.
They're gonna do Sunday Fun Day this weekend apparently. So I don't know if they've already done it and they're no, they always do their Sunday Funday live, but yeah, we've been waiting for that. But no, I understand what you're saying, and a lot of people have said that, James, that we've lost a lot of the. I miss Furry's audits. I really do. Like I used to look forward to. I used to say that to. I know. I don't think Furry's one of Brandon's favorite people. I could be wrong, but I don't think she is. And Brandon's gonna correct me and say it's not a she, it's a he, and that's I'm perfectly okay with that. But I don't think that Furry is Brandon's favorite person, and I used to say I need my daily dose of Furry because I used to love watching her. I like that kind of Rambo esque uh, personality. I really like it. I really like to see people that are getting it give it back. I know that sounds like a sexual reference, but it's not. Um, I know that sounds that sounds triple X, but it's not. But I really like to see. I love audits like that. I also like. I don't know if anybody has seen the Siberian Tiger. Um, I like that kind of auditing style. I like Ice Cold
Yeah,
because Ice Cold doesn't take no shit. I like
yeah.
Eli, and I
I
live
like Eli.
vicariously through these people. It's like
Yeah,
if I were in great physical shape again, like I used to be when I was younger, before I got into the trucking industry and sat on my ass for 24 hours a day for weeks at a time. Um, I was a lot more like that, and it's hard for me not to still be able to be like that, and it's hard for me to admit that I don't like to write checks that I can't cash and stuff like that. But because you know it's anyways, anyways, I don't want to get into that. I've covered that
look,
topic. I've covered that
there's a
topic a
lot of
hundred times.
comments. I
What are
think
they
the
saying?
cops will do the same. Will do some bogus. I think the cops will do some bogus stuff to PLA and SGV if they keep it up. They need to be careful. Then Brandon Mitchell says, "I miss Furry. CCW was the best, but But then Brandon said, but she is a he. I like nasty St. James, and then does First Amendment on First Amendment crimes, and then fuck. Brandon Mitchell said, "F Eli, he can keep me blocked." And then James said, "Does anybody know what happened to freaking media? Freaking media, I don't know. He's from Michigan." And then no news now, California. I'll say something. James freaking, I think that's what it is now public enemy audits. Okay, but news now, California. There's an episode. There's a I think it was him, West Coast Digital, and SGV went to the Union Pacific one, and it was so funny. Like when they were with the guy in an avalanche.
Oh yeah, they were clowning that
That shit
black
was
dude. That shit
hilarious.
was
That's like
freaking funny.
that is my fucking favorite. I ain't gonna lie, that is my favorite. Para
They were
para
all
mí,
clowning.
yeah.
They were clowning that black dude. That was freaking hilarious. I love that one. That was freaking
Exactly.
funny. I think I watched that one like 3 times. That was
Yeah,
super
I watched
funny.
it more than 3 times. You know what? It wasn't like me and Polly were watching it. It was like in the middle of the night. Oh my god, we started cracking up so fucking loud. Like that shit was funny. Oh,
So
then okay, Brandon was trying to come on. James, he was like, yeah, shit, okay, no, 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 go ahead, go ahead. They're
So
talking
Moose
about
Now,
each other.
California. He's a guy that he jokes around a lot. So it's really hard to know, when he's serious or when he's clowning. He
Yeah,
likes to keep you guessing, kind of, and I do that too.
yep,
I like to keep people guessing and keep people like wondering, like how I really feel about a subject, and then I like to keep changing my position. But anyways, he's saying he posts, like every few months or every few weeks or whatever, that he's living the life of luxury off of money that he got from suing the cops from one of his arrests.
yeah,
And now he's doing these parodies on, on how to he's doing these kind of comedy parodies on how to make money, and how to let your money make money, and doing
yeah,
these kind of gimmicks, and you can tell they're parodies and that he's not serious. But yeah, I don't think that he's auditing anymore. I don't know if it's true that he won a lawsuit from one of his arrests. I wouldn't doubt if he did, because I did see a couple of really bad arrests that you would think that he could get a settlement from. But I wouldn't think he would walk away with like $500,000 or anything like that, because I mean, he didn't lose, and those, you walk away with $500,000 when you lose an eye, or when you're freaking, or when you have a
yeah.
permanent injury, you walk away with that kind of big money, or I mean, it can happen if you get really, really lucky, but it doesn't happen on the regular, unless you all right, Brandon, I'm pulling into a rest area right now, just for you, Brandon, just for you.
Just for you,
I
Brandon.
need you.
And then Brandon could read
And
the comments.
yeah, Brandon, you might read all the comments for us. And sometimes it's nice to read the comments for me because I can't remember
It's because you guys gotta remember my
where
IQ is very
I
low. I'm
do it.
special.
Brandon is
Got paid.
special. That's
He's
funny.
in Idaho.
So
I the pimp. I'm a
I pimp. I to pimp. I go to Idaho. I've been to
I the
every
pimp.
state except for two. I don't think I've been to Rhode Island, and I know for a fact I haven't been to Maine, and I don't think that I've been to Rhode Island, but I've been to every other state.
Nice.
And I usually travel about, on average, anywhere 6 to 7,000 miles a week. I have over 2 million miles in a truck. One of them running and one of them waiting. I have a million
You
driving
sound like a
miles and I
robot.
have a million waiting miles. So I have a million miles in a truck. Could be a reception place.
You sounded like a robot.
There, I'm better now. I like a robot.
I'm not a robot.
It'll get better once I get to the truck.
Yeah, yeah, I know. California. Okay,
Um,
news now. California got paid, so he did get paid. He's living good.
yeah, so he's living off of that, and which, good for him. He deserves it. I'm glad.
I like when Furry goes to those places where she was dressed like in that what covered her face. Well, I don't know what it's called, but she used to go down over there to Gamo, Mr. Robot, Robot, I can't even say that shit, Mookie. That's why we need Brandon Mitchell up here because my IQ is very, very. Yeah, the Bruca. Yeah, that Victor. I fucking man. I used to watch those audits. Like I used to love those shits. She was just funny, man. They really didn't like her at all. Did Cheap Shot just leave me alone? Yes, he sure did. This is my live stream now. I'm just playing. No problem with Furry. Furry is an intelligent person. Yeah, she is. She is. The only thing that I didn't like
Yes.
about Furry was when she disrespected
Yes.
PLA's wife.
Copy.
That was so uncalled for. But
Back.
other than that, her audits and all that, I do like. I'm not gonna lie, man. I thought I was gonna run this show and then Chipo comes
I
back.
didn't like. I didn't like.
I'm
I'll
playing.
let you. You just gotta freaking tell me.
No, I'm just
There you go,
playing
Brandon.
cheap. There you go, Brandon Mitchell.
Damn. I got shushed in my own damn live, man. Shit. Cynthia's gay.
Nah, I'm playing. You left me.
I got shook. I left you. Um.
It's always
Yeah.
a
I.
good time
I
with
didn't.
Cheap. I love Cheap Show's live streams.
I didn't like that either. I thought, there's a lot of stuff that I think is out of line, foul ball. I call it foul balls.
Yeah,
Um. And I think there's a lot of foul balls that get thrown. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of below the belt stuff that happens that
yeah,
you gotta know. You gotta know. Listen, there's some people I would never, ever, 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 ever pick a fucking fight with furry because some people just
nope,
they don't play by the same rules that you play by, and I can't go to the places that they're willing to go. You know what I'm saying? It's like I can't I'm not allowed to listen. I ask my father to protect me from my enemies. And
yes,
if I ask him, hey, Father, protect me from this POS or that POS, and he tells me, stop calling people POSs, I'm like, okay, I'm sorry, protect me from this person or that person. And he's like, well, you want me to help you, but you're over there, you're lying on them, you're making up stories about them, and you know that I told you not to do that, and now you want me to freaking come bail you out, and you got yourself in that mess because you didn't listen to me, you didn't obey me. So I have to live by a certain set of rules. And, I can't be lying on people and be making shit up and accusing them of doing shit that they didn't do. I mean, if I could, I got a freaking wonderful imagination. There's all kinds of shit I could fucking come up with against some of these people. I mean, some of the shit that rolls around in my head, you guys would be like, damn, damn. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And it's like, I can't play by those rules. You know what I mean? I can't, I can't bring your wife into the conversation and make fun of your wife because she's innocent. She's an innocent. You know what I'm saying? She's got nothing to
yeah,
do with this. You know what I mean? So that would be a rule that I couldn't break. And other people, they don't live by those rules. Kind of like easy. You show up at somebody's house and they think they're going to get in a fist fight, and you freaking pull out a freaking knife and shank the shit out of them. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, you can't play by the same rules. You know what I mean? So I won't fight those people. It's just like, listen, it's better just to avoid. You know what I mean? Like even dogs are smart enough to avoid a fight that they can't win for whatever reason. You know what I mean? So I don't get involved in shit like that. I don't. I just look the other way and pretend like I didn't fucking hear him. And
yeah.
I put my father in heaven on him. I'm like, you know what, Lord, I can't win this battle. You get him. You go after him. And you want to know
Brandon's in
something?
the
He
back.
does. He does. He does. Oh, thank you, Brandon. Damn. Now, Brandon, give me about another 20. No, I'm just kidding. I got you right now. Hold on. Brandon, click and add a stage.
What's that?
Brandon, I'm
Hello,
sorry,
Brandon.
man. I'm sorry for
You're
treating
good.
you that way. I'm a bad
I'm
host.
used to being abused. You're all right.
I'm a bad host. You remember that
Shut
old
up, Brandon.
I think you're old
Shit,
enough,
Cynthia.
Brandon. Remember that old Cheech and song? Bailiff, whack his pee. Remember that one? No? I lost you
No,
guys? I'm too old for you guys? The Cheech and Chong, they used to
I've
do
seen some
albums.
Cheech and Chong, but I know like the main song.
They used to do before they started doing movies, they used to do albums, and they used to do these comedy skits, and there was this one about a guy in a courtroom, and like every time he'd talk, he'd get out of line. The judge would tell the bailiff, whack his PP. I
Yeah,
guess you
that's a
had to
little
hear
out
it
of
for
my.
I guess you had to hear it for yourself.
Yeah.
It's that '70s humor.
I'm an 80s
But
baby.
so, are, are you down to read comments, Brandon?
Yeah.
I can't read them, so if you see anything that you want to read, just go ahead and read them off, or anything that you want me to address, because I can't read the comments. So if there's anything that pops up, that you could read them all, or you could read none of them, or you could read some of them. It's completely up to you. But yeah, I was trying to answer some of those questions, and then at the same time talk about give you guys the backstory about the SP protesters. So I was watching the security there, and I went down there and I checked the security, and yeah, sure enough, the security tried to bully me, and then some of you saw my lives, and I had to put the security, in their place, and that's how I got involved with this group of SP protesters, and then one thing led to another, 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 and now what am I? I abuse old women. Let me see. I abuse children. I'm a child predator. I'm a bully. I pick on little children. What else? I'm a chomo. I like to go to schools and record little girls. Um,
Oh.
and what's the new one today? Uh, anyways,
Apparently,
let's fast forward.
apparently, I child abuse as well.
Yeah, you're a bad human. You like you're yeah, I don't even want to joke about that. I don't even want to joke about that. That's foul ball, man. That's foul ball.
Yeah.
So I don't listen. I don't believe you're a bad mom. I don't believe
Thank
you're
you.
still doing drugs.
I'm
You said
not.
you aren't, and I believe you.
I wouldn't be
So
this fat.
well,
FYI, I wouldn't be this fat.
I don't care. I mean, even if you drop 60 pounds, if you say you're not, I believe you. It's a choice.
Thank you.
You can choose to believe somebody, or you can choose not to believe somebody. I make a choice to choose to believe you, and it's irrelevant, like the evidence. You know what I'm saying? I take you at your word. You say you're not, I believe you're not. That's what friends do. That's what
Exactly.
that's what
Hey,
friends
Joe,
do.
you have a
That's
little
what
bit of
we
feedback.
Oh yeah,
What?
we got your feedback. We got
It's
your
not me.
feedback.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got everything fixed.
Okay, hold on.
Maybe it's me. I think it's you then. But
It's
anyways,
me.
so yeah, it's feedback. That's
Is it
gone.
better?
It's gone. It's gone.
Yeah,
It's
that's
gone.
better.
Okay. Okay,
Um,
thank you.
Vixen says Furry would help them when they were cuffed and stuffed. PLA and SGV turned their backs on her.
on who?
On Furry.
I'm
That's what
sorry.
it sounds like.
Oh, well, this is what I understood. This is what I understood. And I could be wrong. This is just what I think I know. Furry's channel got demonetized. And we still got feedback. It's okay. We still got feedback. Anyways, Furry's channel got demonetized. And it's gone now. SGV, Furry, because she had backed up SGV and PLA so many times, Furry thought that her friends would have her back. She thought that her friends would like have her back and help her. We got a lot of feedback. I don't know where it's coming from. Is it coming
I don't
from
hear
me?
any
Maybe it's
feedback.
okay. Maybe it's coming from me. I don't know. Hang on.
What are you doing? No, I think that was because I am on mute.
It might have
It's
been
you,
me. I'm sitting
Brandon.
outside.
Oh, okay, okay.
So, um, Furry expected her friends to have her back, and they didn't even tell anybody or share with anybody that Furry had got demonetized, and she started up a new channel. So her feelings got hurt. and she got upset about that, and she kind of let it be known that she was a little bit upset about that. And instead of them saying, like, oh, we're sorry, like we didn't think about it or we were busy or whatever, they just kind of like, brushed it off or whatever. And that triggered her. That triggered her, and then she started talking smack about him, and then they started talking smack back, and then one thing led to another, and then you had the full on civil war between the two. But it's all about hurt feelings, all about expectations that weren't fulfilled. And I mean, I've heard a lot of impartial people say, like, like everyone's adults and there could have been better communication on everybody's parts, maybe an apology thrown out here, or maybe, you know, SGV and PLA, to their defense, they said, hey, Furry has our number. She never called us and said, hey, can you help me with my new channel? She never hit us up. She just expected us to, like, know. And they're like, if it was that important to her, why didn't she, like, call us up and let us know, and we would have done it. But no, she just got mad because we didn't do it automatically, and she started talking shit on us. And so again, that's what I heard. I don't know if any of that's true, but that's just the story that I heard from different people, and I've been able to kind of piece together that that's what started the war between them. But yeah, no, I mean, but and again, there's a lot of subtleties and a lot of nuance to this, because Furry said that PLA said something about someone else's wife with PLA's wife. I don't agree with Furry. I think what PLA said about another person's wife was not the same thing as directly bringing in PLA's wife and calling her out her name, if that's what she did. I don't remember the whole thing, but definitely showing pictures of PLA's wife and
Yeah,
making disparaging comments about her and stuff like that. I thought all that was foul ball, but again, it didn't surprise me in the least. That's Furry. You know what I'm saying? That's what that's Furry. You know what you're gonna
yeah,
get. You know what I mean? Um, so it's kind of like, Furry's got her full description on the outside of the package. It's not like a plain white wrapper where you don't know what's inside. She's not like a plain brown paper bag. You know exactly what you're going to get with Furry.
yep,
And you gotta know who your enemy is. You gotta know who you're dealing with. But anyways, that's all I have to say about that. But um, back to the Scientology real quick, because I want to give the backstory, since I'm going to be doing a lot of talking about them. I think it's important to put out the backstory. Um, I came across this guy named Dodge Landisman, and I met him the first time I went to Big Blue. For those of you that don't know, Big Blue is the Scientology Sea Org Center that's in Hollywood off of L. Ron Hubbard Way and Fountain and Sunset. And that's where they do a lot of their protesting, is at the Big Blue building, and it's called Big Blue because it's a big blue building. But anyways, that's where I met Dodge. And hey, who are you? I was like, hey, I'm Sheep Show, whatever. And we said hi or whatever. And Dodge was trying to fill me in on, hey, what we do protest of a dork, but I thought he was a nice guy. He was a little gooberish to me. I thought, personally, my personal opinion, he was a little bit of a goober, but I thought, he's a nice guy. He's trying to, be nice and polite and cordial. Anyways, I had that interaction with Tori, and I had that interaction with Solomon. And there's a whole long ass backstory that led up to that I've already said before on my other channel. So if you don't know it, go back through all my videos and watch about freaking 30 hours of videos, and you'll find it in there somewhere. But probably in my lives. You have to be alive. Anyway, this dude Dodge. Okay, so this guy Dodge, he used to be an actual news reporter. He's got a master's degree in journalism. So, I mean, it's not just some rando off the street that wants to pretend like, he's a journalist. He has some credentials, as a journalist. I mean, he's got a master's degree, for God's sake. So, he goes and he covers some of the court cases that have to do with the Scientology protesters and Scientology and other incidents. And he heard my name came out of his mouth one day because he heard that I was disrespectful to Tori. So instead of being the reporter Dodge, instead of the Dick Dodge, and verifying for himself, what I said and what I did, and going to the source, i.e., me, and getting the story and the backstory and getting all of the information, he immediately started character assassination. He immediately started to assassinate my characters, and started to say that I was going after old women, and that I was yelling at old women, and calling them names and shit like that. And he just started lying, putting out a bunch of lies and saying, well, this is what I heard, and therefore I believe it to be true. And sheep show's a piece of shit, and sheep shows this, and sheep shows that. And and he's called me a bunch of names. And he's called me a bitch 3 times. He said, "Fight me, bitch," 3 times. Um, and he's called me other things. Well, today we got to add a new one to the list. We got to add a brand new one to the list. Today he started calling me a homo. He started
What?
calling me a homo, telling me to come out of the closet. Now, I've been trolling this guy for the last 3 days, telling him that I'm going, that I'm going, and I'm not even calling him out by name. I'm just throwing random things up and random things out. Like, there's a certain gingerbread man. There's a certain gingerbread man, and I'm gonna go pay him a visit, and he's gonna, and he's been challenging me to a fight, and he's gonna meet the old. And I'm talking a whole bunch of freaking trash that I can't even back up. And Marine LaForme's over there saying like, Sheep Show, don't believe him. He can't even walk, man. This guy can't even get out of a effing wheelchair. She didn't say that verbatim, but she's over there talking all kinds of trash on me to them. Giving up. I'm trying to sound tough. I'm trying to I'm trying to sound like a freaking gangster, and Marine's over there effing up my game, man. What the fuck, Marine? Anyways, um, anyways, this guy shook. He's all shook. He's trying to pretend like that, like he ain't scared and like he ain't afraid of me or whatever, but he's shook. You can tell he's shook. And they're all going crazy. They're talking about they're going to call the police on me. They're going to call the FBI on me. They're going to get fucking restraining orders on me. They're going to do this and that. And they're all freaking going crazy over there. They're all fucking shook AF over there. And I'm telling this guy, I did a live stream from Meteor Crater, and I'm telling this guy, I'm going to pull up on you. I'm going to pull up on you. I'm going to pull up on you, and I'm in fucking Tennessee, man. They think I'm in Flagstaff getting ready to pull up on this dude, and I'm over here in Tennessee laughing my ass off at all the freaking at them running around and all the freaking comments on their channel that they're all fucking going crazy, and I'm over here, driving through Tennessee, um, relaxing and watching, all of the videos of these freaking fools going crazy, waiting for me. He's over there waiting for me to fucking pull up on him any minute. And I'm like, you dumbasses. I'm like, I'm like fucking 1,800 miles away from your dumbass. It's like, how stupid can you be? Fucking, uh, Mr. fucking reporter over there with a master's degree in fucking journalism. He thinks I'm getting ready to fucking pull up on him, and I'm in Tennessee. What the, you know? Those videos are gold. You got to go watch them. His name is Dodge Landisman. Give him a fucking view, man. Give him a view. Give him a sub. Give him a wave. Tell him Sheep Show said hello. Go watch his latest live stream, and he'll be like,
As a matter of
people are.
fact, I think he's live right now.
He might be live right now. He might be. These people are the stupidest
I
sons
think
of bitches on the planet.
he's doing a
He's a
fundraiser.
Scientology watcher.
Yeah, he's a Scientology protester, and tell him to pull up. Tell him to come in my live.
Time out,
Tell him
time
to
out,
pull.
time out. Tell me what they're protesting because all I see is them out there trying to get clicks and views. They're
That's
just
what I see
watchers.
too, Brandon.
They're
So
just watchers. They're not protesting shit.
They're not doing nothing.
So the gimmick that they're using is kids can't consent. Now, I have a different view than some people on that. They're saying that Scientology abuses children, that their parents their parents get suckered into Scientology or they get brainwashed into Scientology. They bring their kids with them. The kids are trapped inside of Scientology, and then Scientology does all kinds of crazy, horrible, horrific, things to the children. And they run all kinds of fucking experiments on them, like the Germans did in World War II. And I'm being facetious right now, but that's the gimmick, is that they're doing it to protect the children. They're doing it in the name of the children. And I say, we could have found fucking common ground there. I say, listen, I'm all for protecting kids, but you got to act on what you know. And some of these people that are protesting Scientology, some of them you have to give a little bit of pay attention to, because some of them are saying, listen, I know what I'm talking about. I was one of those kids in Scientology. I was trapped in that cult, and I couldn't get out because my parents wouldn't let me out. The cult wouldn't let me out. My family wouldn't let me out. I didn't have the ability to choose for myself. So there is a certain amount of truth to kids can't consent. But we could have found common ground there. If you guys want to act on what you know, if you have evidence, firsthand knowledge of
Yeah.
abuses involving children, act on what you know. Go to moveon.org. Start a petition. Write letters to the FBI. Write letters to the DOJ. Start a petition to the DOJ. And I'm sure they've already done all of this, and it's all been for naught. It's never gone anywhere because Scientology has a lot of money to throw around. They're a
Yeah.
very well-funded organization. They got a lot of hands that they can freaking bribe. They got a lot of grease that they can grease people with. So I'm sure it's all been for naught. I'm sure they got people kind of like kind of like oh my God, I'm having a brain fart. Kind of like these, the Freemasons and things like that. They've got Scientologists that are in high places. They've got members that are in the DOJ. They got members that are in the FBI. I'm sure that they've got people that are well positioned in places of authority, and they're well protected. So I'm sure that a lot of their efforts to save the children, quote unquote, that they've tried have been unfruitful. But
Yep.
having said that, we could have agreed on that. You come up with a fucking petition to have the FBI investigate Scientology, and you present, and I'll fucking sign that with you. I'll promote that on my channel. I'll share the story on my channel.
Yeah.
See, they didn't want to do any of that. They just wanted to be nasty fucking assholes. And these people, that's what they do. They fucking, if you don't ride their nuts, they fucking dox you. They assassinate your character. They make up all kinds of fucking lies about you. They put all of their fucking supporters on you, and they do all kinds of fucking evil shit to try and cause you damage.
Mhm.
Tori, that old ass fucking bag of bitch dust, she tried to get me put in jail. She tried to get me fucking put in jail. What did I do to her? I didn't fucking ride her nuts. She has been dubbed the fucking Sister Teresa of the sidewalk in front of fucking Scientology. They bow down and they fucking lick her ass because she's a 77-year-old woman, and apparently she is God's. Apparently, the Virgin Mary ain't got nothing on this broad. They have freaking they have elevated her to fucking sidewalk saint of Scientology.
Oh
And
my god.
how fucking dare I not bow down and fucking kiss her fucking ring? How dare I
Uh-uh.
not bow down and fucking kiss her fucking shoes? And when you don't ride their nuts, they attack you. And that's what they all fucking did to me, and that's where this started. Now they're attacking me, and I'm trolling the fuck out of them right back. And
My question is, where is Shelly Miscavige?
where is she? Where
I
is
know.
she? Where
Where
is
is
she?
Shelly?
She's getting boned right now by Jimmy Hoffa. They're in the same freaking grave. Nobody can find either one of them. When they find
Exactly.
Hoffa, they'll find Shelley.
That part.
Are you still here? Are you still here, Matthew? Did I not shut up? Go ahead, Matthew. I'm sorry. I'll shut up.
Matthew.
That's not Matthew. That's Brandon.
That's what I said. I said Brandon. Don't be throwing li- don't be throwing lies on my name. Don't be throwing lies on my name, Sin. I said Brandon.
I'd like to go back to what you said about writing letters to the FBI and shit. Was that my feedback? Right.
Yeah,
And
it's your
the,
feedback.
the, the government's not going to stick their wiener in religion.
The what? Say it again.
I said the government's not going to stick their wiener in religion.
No, you're right, and probably all of their efforts have not been fruitful, and they're frustrated, whatever. And if listen, I can't question people's deeply held convictions. I can't say that some of these people don't truly, truly, really believe that there are kids being victimized in there and that they don't have a heart for kids. And we could have found fucking common ground there. That's what I'm saying. That's why they're so fucking stupid. They want to make a fucking enemy out of everybody rather than trying to find common ground with people. This little bitch, Dodge, the unethical, fake ass fucking wannabe reporter Landisman, would rather, say, fight me, bitch, tell lies about me, keep making shit up about me, than try and find a way where we can find some kind of common ground and try and make peace with each other. No, he'd rather be a little fucking bitch, a little dick. So, okay, all right. I called him out. I called him out. I told him, keep my fucking name out of your mouth. Keep my name out of your fucking chat's mouth. Stop lying on my fucking name. And today he fucking doubled down. He had my name in his mouth and he added a new one to my name just today. Now I'm a fucking homo. Well, okay. Guess what I did? I went to
I
my
don't think
I went
this.
to
I don't
Go
think
ahead.
DOA's English. I don't think DOA's English is very good, or it's not his first language.
I don't think so, but if you go to his chat, listen, when you guys get off here or right now, you can, whenever you
I
want,
think
go
I'm
to DOA's
blocked.
channel. His last video was about me. His last video is titled Sheep Show. He's got me. He says I'm QAnon. I don't know where he got that from, but
I
whatever.
think I'm blocked. I'm
You,
blocked from a lot of
Brandon,
those
blocked?
Scientology. I block a lot of those Scientology people blocked me. I got blocked from Jessica's the other day for simply asking if Jessica had let herself go.
But you can still see, you can still watch their videos, right?
Yeah, I can still watch, but I can't comment or nothing. That's no fun.
No, I'm blocking all. See, they have a thing. They have a thing. Listen, these people, they're exactly. I call them Scientologists. They're supposed to be Scientology protesters, but they're Scientologists because they
But do they
use
even know
the
what the
same.
word protest means?
I don't know. I just know that they use the same tactics that Scientology uses, you know, and they have this list called a bad actors list. So if you say anything about any of them, Brandon, in anybody's chat, you will get your name gets put on the bad actors list, and all of the channels will block you. You don't ever
Yay!
have to have
Wow.
made a comment.
Another list I can be on. Yay!
Yeah. You don't
Sick,
ever have to
Brandon.
have made a comment on any of their channels. If you don't ride their nuts on one of their channels, they put you on the bad actors list and they block you from all of them block you from their channels.
I don't think they realize what community I come from. I'm
I
on
don't
all
think they
sorts of
do.
lists already.
Yeah, I don't think they do. I don't think they know what free speech is. I don't think they have a fucking clue
Nope.
how the
No,
criminal
they're
justice
just
system
playing a
works.
game.
Yeah. And well, I think they're just grifting. I think they're just
Right.
grifting. But this guy, Dodge Landisman, listen, I gotta listen, Dodge. I told you to keep my name out of your mouth. I told you to keep my name out of your fucking chat's mouth. You fucking doubled down on me again today. Now, on top of all of the other fucking lies you've told. Oh, I want to know, Dodge. I want to know, Dodge. Actually, never mind. Never mind. Listen, to Dodge's credit, when somebody called me a chomo, he said in his chat that he didn't have any evidence that I was a chomo. so he wasn't gonna fucking call me that. To his credit, to his credit. But he did call me. He's not calling me a chomo, but he did call me a fucking homo today. So he
Well,
did
so
double down.
does he
He
have
did
any
double
proof of
down.
that?
Uh, it, well, you can't see my face in the pictures, so no, he didn't. It's not. It's plausible
So,
deniability. He didn't have any proof.
so he's
But
gonna double down on one and not on the other. I mean,
that's right. Well,
sounds like a hypocrite.
I got a message for you, Dodge. I got a message for you. Dodge has this dog, and he's really sensitive about his dog. His dog is a fat little fuck, an ugly fat little fuck. I mean, that dog is an ugly fat little. That's an ugly
Just,
fucking fat little dog.
just like the
Okay,
owner.
I'm sorry. No, he's real skinny. He looks like Woody from what's that from Toy Story. Looks like Woody from
Oh
Toy
my
Story. They call
god.
him Woody. But
Also, I thought DOA was the other guy.
DOA is the guy that walks around with his hair and these little fucking
Weird looking asshole.
yeah. Yeah, he's a weirdo. But anyways, Dodge is really sensitive about his dog, and he's got this ugly ass fat fucking dog, okay? And what I want to know, and he says the dog's name is Dog, but not anymore. Dodge, starting today, your dog's name is Groot. Okay? Your dog's name is Groot. And I want to know, first of all, Dodge, I want you to go to Google and I want you to look up bestiality. Okay? I want you to look up bestiality. And then I want you to go to the Bible and I want you to see what God says about bestiality. And then I want you to think about the absolute horrible, deplorable things that you're doing to that dog in your motel room in the middle of the night. That's what I want to know, Dodge. What are you doing to that dog in your motel room in the middle of the night? Because
DOA says Dodge's dog looks delicious.
Dodge's dog, Dodge's dog, Dodge's dog, I, Dodge's dog looks like a victim. He looks like a victim of of a dog predator. He looks like a
Damn.
victim of bestiality. That's what his dog looks like. His dog looks like a victim of bestiality. Listen, I want to know, Dodge, does your dog go absolutely fucking insane when you open up a jar of peanut butter around him? I mean, your dog is the new Groot. Okay, I need furry potato back because nobody, nobody, nobody did anybody. I cannot do justice the way furry potato did it. But what I want to know, Dodge, is does your dog go crazy when you open up a can of peanut butter around him?
Yeah.
What ungodly things are you doing to your dog in the I mean, your dog he's obviously morbidly obese. He obviously has an eating disorder, okay? What did you do to that dog to F him up so bad psychologically? I want to know. Listen, if you guys didn't see it on his live stream, I swear it's still up. It's on his channel. It's on his channel on his live stream. He
What is his
sniffed
channel?
his Dodge Dodge Landisman
Okay, okay.
Landisman.
Is he a
He
Scientology person?
yes,
I'm
he
good.
sniffed he sniffed his dog. He sniffed his dog and his dog attacked him. Almost ripped his fucking face off. He he leaned over the top of his dog, sniffed his dog, and his dog almost ripped his face off. It's on his channel. It just happened like a week ago. I want to know, Dodge, what have you been doing to that dog in the middle of the night in your motel room when you're all alone and it's just you and him? And why would your dog go so crazy when you leaned over the top of him? When you leaned over the top of your dog, why would your dog get so vicious and attack its owner? What the fuck are you doing to that dog in your motel room? What kind of ungodly bestiality is happening in your motel room? That's what I want to know, Dodge. I want you to answer those questions for me. Because,
McDonald says hello.
hi, McDonald, how are you? I'm glad to see you. Long time no see. Good to have you in here. Glad you found us. I'm glad you found us. DOA, DOA, no filter. What the hell do you think Dodge is doing to that damn dog in his motel room in the middle of the night? I mean, what would make a dog? What would make your dog that you own try to rip your face off when you got behind it and leaned over it
Oh,
and started sniffing it? What would make your dog do that? What that's on his channel.
damn.
What what would make your dog do that? There's only so many things that would make your dog do that. There's
McDonald says
only
doggy style.
exactly doggy style.
Hold on, you guys.
Doggy style. This guy this guy just looks and sounds. He looks and he sounds like somebody that could be the poster child for stop bestiality. I mean,
DOA says probably the same thing I do to Laura.
so Laura is the girlfriend of DOA, the unofficial official leader, and she's a very well-known figure in that group of Scientology protesting pukes. Now, these Scientology protesting pukes, they have an arch nemesis. They have somebody that they absolutely hate. I mean, when you say this person's name, it's literally like you sprayed them in the butthole with pepper spray. They go absolutely crazy when
Hey,
you
Cynthia's
mention this.
backstage.
Okay, thank you. They go absolutely crazy when you mention this person's name, and it's their arch nemesis, and his name is ZDT. I first heard this name the very first time that I met Solomon, and someone in my chat said, "Hey, tell Solomon that ZDT said he's going to call CPS on him." And that's how I first heard this person's name. But this person is their absolute arch nemesis. Now, I know a lot of people in my chat don't know who this is, but and he doesn't really like, I don't think he likes to be referred to or to be compared to, but I can't think of anyone else to compare him to other than, his type of humor is is his type of humor is very brash. So the names that come to my mind would be like George Carlin, Andrew Dice Clay, Howard Stern. He's very his humor and his style is that's all I can think of when I try to find a comparison for him. But he definitely he definitely uh, he definitely walks on the outer limits of free speech, if there is such a thing. Um, I don't really believe that there is such a thing because I think that the more controversial the speech is, the more protection it should be afforded. So my personal belief, since I am a staunch 1A absolutist, is the more uh, uh, what term am I looking for? The more outrageous his comments are, the more protection uh, they should get, um,
I
so to
agree.
speak.
Speech
So
doesn't
to
protect
speak.
speech you want to hear. It protects the speech you don't want to hear.
That's correct. That's correct. Now, I have never heard this person say anything illegal. I have never heard him say anything that was a violation of the law. Now, the Scientology protesters want you to believe that he's a child rapist, that he threatens children, that he has a that he's the worst thing on planet Earth. And he's for those of you that know Eric Brandt, for different reasons. Eric
Fuck
Brandt was
yeah, I know
very
who Eric is.
That's right. Happy Fuck the Cops Day, free Eric Brandt. And
Yep.
some of the OGs know who Eric Brandt is. And none of us, as far as I know, can answer the question on why he took a deal. But he is in prison right now, not because of the things that he said, but because he took a deal from the government. I believe that nothing Eric Brandt said or did fell outside of First Amendment protections.
It
I don't
didn't, but
believe
it's who he said it to.
that's right. That's right. But the fact of the matter is that he never had a trial, and we can't answer for him or we can't judge him for taking a deal because we don't know what they sat on the table in front of him. So we don't know why he took that deal, but I can tell you that the reason he's in jail is because he took a deal, not because he did anything wrong. He was never convicted of a crime. He was only accused of a crime, and he took a deal. Why? I don't know. I can only speculate.
Well, they hit him with another charge. He
Well,
got moved. He's not in Colorado anymore.
we don't know what other charges they might have had in front of him and said, listen, if you don't take this deal on this, we're going to hit you with this and this and this.
You
I
know why
got
they
them
did
to,
all that, right? It's because Eric Grant's a leader. He's not a follower.
well, yes, I agree with you 100%, but I agree with your first comment more. It's not so much about his personality. It's about the people that it's about the players that he pissed off, the high profile, powerful players that he pissed off that made him a target of government, that put a target on his back. So, I think that what he said to the judge was absolutely First Amendment protected. I don't think that the government can, nor should they, try and regulate our thoughts or our prayers. And I don't think that any of our thoughts and our prayers should be subject to um, government censorship and to legal prosecution for what we think and what we pray to our gods, whoever they may be. But
I just looked him up. He's doing 12 years.
yeah, he's doing 12 years
Wow.
Yeah, he got hammered.
because he
Sick with it.
said
12 years.
I hope and I pray. Now, it doesn't matter what you say after that. You could say, I hope and I pray. I mean, Madonna said I don't remember her words verbatim. I can't quote her, but she said something about she wishes that the White House would get blown up. Many people after the Trump assassination said that they wished that the assassin wouldn't have missed. Many people
Wow.
said that.
There was a
Lots of
second
people
attempt
said that.
now.
And
No
there's
way.
memes on it.
Yeah, on the golf course the other day.
Yeah. Now there's
Shit.
a second assassination attempt. So none of those people are prosecuted because it's not a crime to say
No.
that I wish the White House would get blown up. And Ashley Judd made another comment that if they were to hold her to the same standard that they held Eric Brandt to, she would be in jail right now, or at least be prosecuted for that. So the fact of the matter is that government doesn't abide by any rules. They just make up the rules as they go along to suit the out just to suit their pleasure. Whatever they want, whatever that pleasures them, they just make up the rules as they go, which is a complete and absolute violation of the rule of law and our constitutional fundamental basic constitutional structure and rule of law and principles and doctrines in this country. But I'm getting off into the weeds. But
But
nothing
when you try to
that
fight it on those bases, they fucking shoot you down. Like, oh, this isn't a
right,
First Amendment case.
exactly. Well, they railroad you. They railroad you.
Yeah, I
So
agree.
the point I'm making is nothing that ZDT has ever said violates the law. But yet the Scientology protesters, they continually to try and get him arrested. Now, he got a restraining order against him, and I think that it's a bad decision by the judge. But he didn't show up to court. Now, there's a whole bunch of I don't want to get too deep in the weeds, They served this guy through social media. They went on YouTube, they showed him a picture of the summons, and they said, "You've been served." And they took that to court, and the judge took it. Well, I think that's a reason right there to get it thrown out. Um, and he says, ZDT says, and I could be wrong. I'm just going off of what I believe I heard. ZDT says that he was never served, and I agree with him. He was never served. So apparently, the narrative has been through the typical MO of these people, their typical character assassination, that this guy, their arch nemesis, ZDT, has a restraining order against him because he wants to rape a child. Now, that's their narrative. But he never said anything like that. And the only reason he got the restraining order was because he didn't show up to court. And the only reason, as far as I know, that he didn't show up to court was because he wasn't properly served. Now, apparently, um, that protective order has been set aside, and he's going to have his day in court. He's going to have a hearing where he will be able to present his side of the case. And I hope and pray that the
Yeah.
judge will make the right decision and say that nothing that he did rises to meets the elements of granting a protective order. He never made any specific threats of violence against anybody. So um, I hope and pray that this restraining order gets thrown out so that their mouths can get shut and they can stop saying to my new friend, to my newfound friend, by the way, who I have in common with him, we are both victims of the Scientology protesters' wrath. We are both victims of the character assassination. We're both victims of the lies that they spew about us. We're both victims of the misrepresentations that they spew about us. Now, I have I have DOA and Laura, who I affectionately call I affectionately call uh oh shit, I'm having a brain fart. Anyways, I have those two saying that they're going to go and try and get a restraining order against me. Why? Because I joked about them on a live stream. Because I allegedly joked about them on a live stream. So good luck with that. I'll tell you what, DOA and Laura Auda, how are you? Her name is spelled Lara, and some people say Lura, some people say Lara, some people say Laura. So Laura Auda, whatever the F your name is, let me tell you something. Let me just spell it out for you. The fact that you would abuse the court system, the fact that you would abuse the system that grants restraining orders for real life threatening, credible threats that people face every day. You know, there are women, there are people that are involved in domestic violence who are in real danger. There is real stalking cases where, you know, women have woke up to freaking Alcor underneath their bed and it scared the shit out of them and they had to get a restraining order against a person. You know what I'm saying? There are real life people that need access to those courts for restraining orders, legitimate restraining orders. And you're over there abusing the system, trying to get these frivolous, fraudulent restraining orders against people that you don't like that won't ride your nuts. Well, I'm going to make this offer to you, okay? La Ura and whatever the fuck your name is, La Ura and DOA. You go file the paperwork for the restraining order. You email me a copy of the summons at sheepshowmedia at gmail.com, and I will stipulate to the court that I received proper notice. I will stipulate to the court that I was properly served, and I'll save you the money of hiring a. I'll save you the money of hiring a process server. I'll save you the money. I'll save you a stamp of mailing me the service. You just send me a copy of the summons to sheepshowmedia@gmail.com, and I'll stipulate to proper service to save you some time. Because if you're going to abuse the court system on these ridiculous, frivolous restraining orders, I welcome my day in court to fucking challenge you in front of a judge. I welcome the opportunity to rip both of you stupid fucks a brand new, shiny, pink asshole. I welcome that fucking opportunity. I fucking dare
Oh,
you to go get a fucking restraining order against me. I fucking dare you to get fucking humiliated by a guy with a ninth grade education. I fucking dare you to give me the opportunity to humiliate the shit out of you with a ninth grade fucking education. And I got fucking one. You two are so fucking stupid that I could have fucking done it with a sixth grade education. I could
Matthew
fucking
the King
outsmart
said.
you two with a sixth grade education.
Matthew the King said, "Okay then."
What's up, Matthew?
Hi,
So
Matthew the
Matthew.
King. What's up, Matthew? Thank you for being in here. We appreciate you. We appreciate you bringing in here on my little marathon rant. Dedicated.
I just shared the channel right now.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate all of your help in here. I appreciate you guys getting the cotton swabs out and stopping the bleeding in your ears and all being in here and all. Well, you guys already knew. You guys were like, "Oh shit, fucking, let me go get it." You guys took your shots. You guys poured your freaking Grey Goose and took your shots before you came on. You were like, "Oh fucking shit, let me go get
I
ready
got
for
my
the
Jack
fucking
Daniels
session."
prep.
No, I can't. I can't even drink because I'm getting tested for alcohol and drugs tomorrow.
Like, what the hell? You can't fucking drink if you have a kid. That's some bullshit right
Alcohol.
there.
Yeah, they tested me for alcohol too.
That's bullshit.
If I get in
Very.
trouble, I get tested for everything. But so all I do is drink anymore.
Sick.
All
But
right,
I got one thing to say.
go for it.
I think Aja suits DOA better than whoever you're talking about.
You think what?
I think Aja and DOA would make a better couple.
Oh, um, yeah, you might like that. Yeah, he seems like the kind of guy you would like. Actually, I got this. They would, but listen, these pukes are losing supporters. Like Aja is now on Team ZDT. Aja has freaking defected, and now she's on Team ZDT. She's in the camp of their fucking arch nemesis. They fucking alienate anybody that won't ride their nuts. If you won't ride their nuts, if you won't lick the ring, if you won't deep throat the boot, you get alienated, you get character assassinated, you get pushed out, you get purged, and they're losing supporters faster than they're gaining them. Now, this guy, Dodge Landisman, who does um who does fucking unspeakable things to his dog in the middle of the night in their little motel rooms. Um, Allegedly, this guy Dodge, he has said many times that he has a proclivity for, let's just say, the more mature woman. He likes the grannies. This guy's got a fucking fetish for grannies. Okay, and all these fucking grannies are donating to his channel, supporting the guy like he's fucking Deuce Bigelow, male gigolo. This fucking Woody cowboy looking fucking gingerbread headed goober has all of these fucking old women supporting his ass. Listen, what a life lost. Dodge, you got a fucking master's degree in journalism. and you couldn't fucking hold down a journalism job and whatever it is. Maybe they caught you fucking banging the guest dogs that they brought onto the fucking show for adoption, and they caught you banging those dogs in the fucking green room, and that's why you got fired from being a fucking broadcaster. Maybe that's what happened, Dodge. You feel me now, Dodge? See, you guys want to talk about the shit that I say to a little old woman because, oh, I called Tori abroad. I called Tori abroad. Oh, Sheep Show's fucking horrible because he called Tori abroad. But that wasn't good enough for you. You had to fucking lie and you had to say that I called Tori a bitch. Well, I never called Tori a bitch until I found out that she tried to fucking get me locked up. Then I called her an old fucking decrepit ass bag of bitch dust. But prior to my finding out she tried to get me locked up for free speech, I never called her a bitch. I called her a broad. There's a difference between calling somebody a bitch and calling somebody a fucking broad. And I only called her a broad after she called me out of my name first. I only called her a broad after she called me out of my name first. Are you fucking getting these facts, Mr. Reporter? Are you fucking writing them down, Mr. fucking Reporter with a master's fucking degree?
Is
What
this
a
the one that
life.
still lives with his mom?
No, this is a guy who's fucking grifting off of fucking old ladies who has no fucking job. He has no fucking house. Okay, he goes from fucking motel to motel. He
Oh,
lives off
okay.
of these old fucking late licking. Some of these old ass broads haven't been wet in 20 fucking years. And now you got fucking Dodge Landisman telling him, I like older women. I like older women. I like older women. Now they're all fucking slipping on their hardwood fucking floors in their houses trying to get to Dodge like he's Deuce Bigelow fucking male gigolo. All right. And listen, if that ain't enough, I got all these fucking old bags in my chat wishing fucking evil shit on me because I'm fucking up their chances with Dodge. You can't make this shit up, ladies and gentlemen. You can't
The
fucking
lady
make
he wants to get money from, the grannies.
from the grannies. There's this old broad. She donated 50 bucks. Listen, I want to ask you, Granny. I want to ask you, what? I mean, why don't you just slide into his fucking DMs and just send him some fucking pics or something and say, hey, come and get some? I want to know something, Granny. You fucking queen of the dust queef. I want to know something, Granny. Answer me this. When you queef, do little fucking puffs of dust come out, Granny? That's all I want to know, Granny. I mean, you want to come and listen, and you posted your fucking comment on El Guapo's fucking uh uh community page. Okay? I'm not being honest, people. I told you I'm pissed off. I
Oh,
told you
no,
I'm
she
fucking pissed
didn't.
off. I'm being honest. You posted your fucking bullshit on El Guapo's fundraiser page, Granny. Keep your fucking bullshit off of El Guapo's fundraiser pages. He's got enough fucking problems of his own. He don't need your fucking bullshit, fucking wet ass fucking floor slipping, fucking dust queefing granny bullshit on his fucking fundraiser page. All right? Send Dodge your fucking DMs. Okay, hit him up, ask him where he's gonna be, ask him if he can fucking come over like fucking Deuce Bigelow, Mel Gigolo, and fucking do the dirty with you, and fucking stay the fuck out of my chats, Granny. How about that? How about that? Because you guys fucking piss me off. You ain't fucking, it's not about what I fucking said, it's about what I didn't say that I'm gonna fucking say now, and I'm just fucking getting started. I hope you guys fucking hear me. Hey, DOA, you fucking listening to me? Hey, Lauda Auda, whatever the fuck your name is. You hear me? Hey, Dodge Landisman, you hear me? I'm just fucking getting warmed up. I started a brand new fucking channel just for you. Sheep Show Live. And you know what? You fuckers is gonna get me. This fucking channel's not even monetized. You're gonna get me monetized. Thank you very much. I'm going to do nothing but fucking dodge Landisman, fucking peanut butter on the anus of his fucking dog Landisman, fucking bestiality, dog raping motherfucker in the middle of the night motel room bitch. I'm going to get this fucking channel monetized thanks to you. Appreciate it. I'm just getting warmed up. You ain't fucking seen nothing yet. You
Wow.
ain't seen nothing yet. I
I
want to
fucking
know.
love it.
I want you to fucking tell me, Dodge. I want you to fucking tell. I want you and your fucking chat to tell me, Dodge. Which one of my fucking kids did I touch my fucking daughter? I want to know. Did I touch my granddaughter? I got three fucking people in my life. I got a son, I got a daughter, I got a granddaughter, and I got two grandkids. So that's five people. All right? Which fucking kid did I touch? Was it my two grandsons that I love? Was it my granddaughter that I love? Was it my daughter that I love? Was it my son that I love? Which one of my kids did I touch, you fucking sick, fucking demonic piece of shit motherfuckers? I want, instead of fucking throwing out chomo homo, I want to know which one of my fucking kids you're accusing me of fucking touching. I want to fucking hear you say it. I'm just fucking getting warmed up, bitches. You want to fucking talk about fucking kids? Now listen. I don't have any independent evidence of this, but DOA's out there crying like a little fucking schoolgirl because people are saying that he's not allowed to contact his niece because of inappropriate relationship with his fucking niece, and his sister won't allow him to fucking his sister won't allow him access to his niece. Now, I don't know if that's fucking true. I'm telling you, I heard it. I'm telling you, somebody said it more than once. Is it true? I don't know. Am I fucking calling you a chomo DMA? No, I'm not. No, I'm fucking not. Because I ain't like you. I ain't like you motherfuckers. I ain't like you motherfuckers. I heard it more than once. Did you ever hear me call you a fucking chomo? Did you ever hear me say you fucking raped your niece? No, you ain't never heard that fucking come out of my mouth. And unless I got fucking receipts, unless I see the paperwork, unless I see the charging documents and the conviction record, you'll never fucking hear that come out of my mouth because I ain't a fucking piece of shit like you and your fucking followers. I ain't a piece of shit like your fucking like you and your fucking other SP pukes and your fucking followers, including you, that fucking bitch, fucking Marine Laforme. You want to fucking call me names, bitch? Listen, I'll keep the fucking peace when it comes to other auditors talking shit. There's another First Amendment auditor who I'm not gonna fucking name who called who talked all kinds of fucking shit on me, and I have not fucking mentioned his name one motherfucking time to keep the peace in the auditing community. But you ain't a fucking auditor, bitch. You're some fucking Canadian rag up there in Canada, fucking spitting shit on my fucking name. You ain't a fucking 1A auditor. I don't need to fucking keep the peace for your fucking stupid ass, you dumb fucking bitch. Shut the fuck up. How about that, Marine Laforme? Shut the fuck up. Why don't you handle fucking Canada's business, huh? You got that fucked up fucking prime minister over there in Canada. You got your own fucking problems. Why don't you fucking watch some fucking Canadian shit? Keep the fuck out of our business, huh? You ain't got fucking nothing going on in Canada. You got to fucking come over here and rub your fucking ugly ass on our fucking business. Shut your fucking Canadian ass up.
They definitely have a big
I'm
problem with Justin in Canada.
uh, yeah, I'm just
But she's
getting
worried about
started.
ours.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but she's worried about us, huh?
What
she's
the
worried about your
fuck?
fucking. Wasn't it fucking? You're worried about your fucking blackface president.
What the fuck?
Didn't there? Isn't there pics of her fucking prime minister in blackface saying, "Oh, it was just a joke. It was Halloween," or am I mixing him up with somebody else?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that was him.
Yeah, I think it was him.
That's crazy.
I think it was that puke. Let's not forget what they did to the fucking. I'm a trucker. Let's not forget what that piece of shit did to the fucking truckers because they didn't want to fucking wear masks. Let's not forget about your government going after all of the fucking truckers and how many truckers lost their trucks and how many truckers lost their jobs and their homes and their cars and their careers and their families because your fucking fucked up government, okay, didn't like them exercising their fucking constitutional rights to protest the government. Let's not, you know what? You got some fucking issues, girl, in your own country. Why don't you fucking deal with your own shit and don't fucking worry about the USA? This is America, okay? This is fucking America. This is America business, bitch. Don't fucking worry about America business.
Oh man.
I'm just fucking getting started. You ain't fucking seen nothing yet. And ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to just point out the fact that this is why I decided to watch this secondary channel so that I could um so that I could self-soothe, so that I could self-soothe and let out all of my angers and frustration and not have to subject my First Amendment audience who a lot of them are not really used to this version of Sheep Show, but I fucking warned you all. I told you all. I told you all. I talk like a drunk ass fucking sailor, and I told you all if you fucking push me far enough and hard enough, you're gonna fucking see it. You were gonna fucking hear it. I said it day fucking one when I said, "Hi, I'm Sheep Show. I curse like a drunken sailor, and I'm a poser." I said, "I'm a poser. I'm a poser. I work really hard not to use profanity on my channel, and I fail at it almost every single day. But I confess to you at least a dozen times that I talk like a drunken fucking sailor. And I said, if you push me hard enough, you're gonna fucking hear it. Well, you push me hard enough, you dog fucking bitches. You push me hard enough, and now you're gonna hear it.
Sick as Brandon.
There you go. I changed my avatar to Justin Trudeau blackface.
Yep,
What the
that's
fuck,
right.
Brandon?
What do you say? Yeah. Anyways, if you guys go to a DOA, Defender of Ants, his last video, unless he posted another one, is all about me. It's funny. You guys need to watch it. That shit's fucking funny. I wish I could play it for you right now. I can't.
Time
You
out,
got,
time out, time out. Is that what DOA stands for?
yeah.
Defender of Ants?
He did that for. I think he did that for YouTube and for what do you call it, for PR, for just to protect himself so that nobody could accuse him of using violent terminology on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So
Right, right, right. All right. No,
we
I
all
got
know
you. I
that it's
got you.
misdirection. He means DOA, but he put Defender of Ants to try and protect himself. But which is, I mean, his fucking his disingenuous, uh, deceptive behavior is right there in the fucking title of his page. You know, fucking says one thing but means another. That's all right. That's all right, guys. This is fun for me. This is, trust me. Y'all think I'm, listen. Y'all think I'm mad? I ain't Alcor. I ain't Alcor where I'm saying I'm mad and then fucking I ain't mad. I'm mad. I'm mad. Fuck that bitch. Fuck that
But I
bitch.
love you.
I'm mad. I'm mad. I love her. I'm always gonna love her. She sent me a black heart. Ain't nobody sent me a black heart before. I love her. I love that bitch. I'm gonna fucking cut her up. I'm gonna fucking cut her ass up. She's scared of you, fucker. He's like, I'm gonna fucking cut her up and put her in my freezer so I can be close to her and have her forever. Dude, she's fucking scared of you. Stop texting her. Stop talking to her. Just leave it alone. Don't ever fucking touch her subject ever again. She's off limits. She's off
Get
fucking
over
limits to
it.
you. Yeah, she's off limits. Just don't ever fucking don't let her name come out of your mouth ever again. She's fucking off limits to you. We're all gonna fucking listen. Even even Cynthia's gonna fucking rally around her and come to her aid. She's like, "Fuck you, sheep show. I ain't doing fucking shit about you." She's like, "I'm gonna piss. I ain't gonna fucking piss on her if she's on fire." But anyways, you get the point, okay? You get the point. I warned you all. I warned you all. I ain't gonna do nothing but have fun on this channel. This is gonna be my fun channel. The other one's gonna be where I try to sound serious and I try to pretend like I'm smart. This is gonna be the one where you're gonna get to know the real Sheep Show Raw. Maybe I should just change it instead of Sheep Show Live. I should change it to Sheep Show Raw.
You're still going to rant on the other one, too, right?
Well, yeah, I'll
All
rant
right, all
for
right, all right.
1A. I'll open
Right,
up a
right.
1A can of whoop ass. Open a
Because that's why I
right now.
show up,
Look,
man. I love listening to you rant sometimes.
look.
You say it when
Me
nobody else
too.
will.
Me too. I
I'm a
love listening to Cheap Show.
I'm a DOA. Fucking whatever your dumbass name is. Laura Auda. Um um uh 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 Dodge. Dodge. I want to freaking put it in my doggy's fucking brown hole. Um Landisman. Hey, I got one for you, okay? I've been so engrossed on this live stream that I have 5 minutes left on my federal clock, and I have 12 minutes to the rest area, which means that, let me see, let me get out my calculator because I got a ninth grade fucking education here. I got to
Seven
figure out.
minutes.
Let me take out. Hang on, I only got one shoe. I only got five toes, Brandon. I only got one shoe off. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 7 minutes. I got 7 minutes. Okay, then I'm gonna go over my federal clock. Okay, start fucking calling, guys. Fucking call the FBI, call the DOJ, call the fucking Federal Motor Carrier Safety fucking up my ass fucking with a camera administration office. Call fucking Trump, call Kamala, call your moms, call your dads. I'm gonna be in federal violation in 4 minutes. There's a free one for you, okay? Hey, DOA and Lauda Auda, fucking clip that, make a note of that, and take that with you and show it to the judge when you try to get your fucking bogus restraining order against me. I'm sure the judge will be real impressed. Yeah. Hey guys, what else you want to talk about?
What the fuck? Hilarious.
Oh my, oh
I
my
love
god,
that.
that's
Yeah, that's fucking funny. I love that you talk shit and that you make it comical as well. It's fucking
yeah.
hilarious.
Why doesn't DOA come up and talk shit in person?
Um. Well, you see, apparently he's a badass when he's like on the phone, but when somebody presses him in person, he's all of a sudden he's a pacifist. He breaks out his fucking little flowers, his little daisies, and he's all about flower power and peace and love and nonviolence, and I'm a pacifist. But when somebody's not in front of him pressing him, then he's like, fuck you, motherfuckers. And he's on the phone, with fucking LAPD. Help me, help me, help. They call the fucking, help me, please help me. Somebody fucking. There's a video where he was at the Church of Scientology protesting, and they know him. They don't like him. And they hired some fucking muscle. They hired some muscle for security and to go out and check him. And one of the fucking he had a whole table set up there, and dude was like getting down. He was getting down, and he was making fucking vegetables and corn dogs, and he was making all kinds of fucking good food, and he was just like giving it all the fucking love in his heart, like to that little fry plate that he was using on that little table out there on the street in front of Scientology. And he was just loving, and he was it was an art form, and he was just like, it was like a religion for him, and he was just like, I mean, his masterpiece was almost fucking done. And one of those fucking vatos went by and pretended to trip and fucking sent his whole table flying with all of his food and his whole fucking plate, his whole tray, and he was like, fucking call the police, you fuckers, call the fucking police, LAPD, help me, LAPD, help me. It was so funny, man. You're gonna have to watch that shit. It was funny. It couldn't happen to a nicer fucking guy, DOA. Couldn't have happened to a nice. This guy likes to fucking dox people. He likes to assassinate people's care, but he likes his minions to do it. He don't like. He's like. Remember, he's like the official, unofficial leader of Scientology protesters. So he has all of these fucking simps, all of these minions that he gets to do his dirty work for him, so he can try to keep his hands clean and try to pretend like he's a good guy. He's behind all the fucking doxing. He's behind all the character assassination. He's behind all of the fucking hurt that he does to any of his detractors. He's behind the fucking bad actors list. He he's responsible for all of this fucking negative bullshit. He's not a good guy, but he does a very good job deceiving his fucking simple-minded followers into thinking he's a good guy, including that dumb fucking Canadian bitch Marine Laforme. Y'all still hear
Did
me?
I tell you I have Canadian police looking for me now?
No, what are you doing hanging out with Matthew the King? With Matthew? What are you doing hanging out with Nasty Nathaniel?
No, no. I hang out with a Canada Cop Watch and True North Transparency in their chats,
Uh huh.
and they told security that I gave them permission to fly the drone. and they went and told the cops that they told them that Brandon Mitchell that gave them permission to fly a drone. They wrote my name down. Now I got Canadian police looking for me.
That's crazy, man. That is so fucking crazy. Yeah, those I
Well,
don't want to get I don't
good
want to
luck
get
finding me in
fucking
Kansas.
I don't want to get political. I mean, I try to keep my channel apolitical, but it would not surprise me. It would not, since Maureen Laforme can't seem to keep her fucking Canadian beak out of our fucking Merca business. She's probably all upset that we don't have fucking open southern borders. At the same time, meanwhile, Matthew the King, how long, or not Matthew, Nasty Nathaniel, how long did he fucking sit in jail for just fucking crossing the Canadian border and walking on the beach? What'd he do? Fucking 30 days in jail? You guys are a fucking joke. She's the second Canadian that I fucking lost this week who turned on me like a rabid dog, like fucking Dodge's rabid dog who's getting his freaking his little freaking doggy booty freaking touched every night. Allegedly. Allegedly. That's freaking funny. What else you want to talk
Matt,
about?
Matthew said 3 months. He thinks.
Yeah, it was a long time. It sucked, man. It sucked. I didn't like that shit. That made me mad. That really made me mad. That was stupid. They just kept. They wouldn't. It was. I don't remember. I knew the details at one time, but I forgot the details. You know, they just they effed him up. They effed him around, man. They effed him around. They did him wrong. They did him dirty. They did him, and that's why I won't listen. I had opportunities. I've had several opportunities to go to Canada. I used to have I used to go be able to go from Lansing, Michigan. I had opportunities to go from Lansing, Michigan, up into Ottawa, and I've never fucking stepped foot in Canada. I said, fuck no, I will never fucking put my foot on fucking Canadian soil. I'm fucking, I don't trust you fuckers. You know, shit, fucking.
I have an uncle in
I
Ottawa.
I went to in my drinking days. In my drinking days, I went to TJ by myself, drunk, drunk as a skunk, man. I don't know how I made it out of there alive. I don't know how I made it out of there. All I remember was trying to hide my money from the freaking federales. I tried to fucking stuff it everywhere because they were pulling me over, and I knew they were gonna fucking shake me down. And I trying to hide my money where they wouldn't find it, and I kept like $40 in my pocket. I almost went to jail because $40 wasn't enough, but I managed to talk my way. I managed to talk my way out of it and give them fucking $20 each and not go to jail because, uh, uh, surprise, surprise, my insurance was no good in Mexico. Surprise, surprise, you know your insurance is no good in Mexico. You're driving illegal. We're gonna have to tow your car. No, no, no. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Here's $20. $20. They let me go, and I don't know how I made it out of that place alive. I don't know. I don't know. I remember
That's
Dawn
cheap.
came. Yeah, it is. I remember Dawn came, and I remember I tried to make it home, and I couldn't make it home. And I remember getting a freaking seedy ass cheap motel like Dodge does every night, and sleeping that shit off, and then managing to managing to go home. But I think I was be I think it was I think I was beefing with the wife, and I wanted to get away, and I fucking that's where I went. Sometimes you just need to get away, and pretty sure that's where I went in my younger days. But another story that I'm not supposed to tell you that my wife's gonna try and stick a chewy in my mouth for. Oh shit! I got 0 hours and 0 minutes and 2.8 miles to go. Son of a gun. It's all right. They're gonna be on me. They're talking about. Listen, I hate this industry. I hate. It is one of the most regulated industry. I could tell you stories. It's one of the most regulated industries in the world. I mean, sometimes I feel like we're more regulated than the airlines are. And yeah, you know, I have a hazardous materials endorsement. I had to go to TSA and get a hazardous materials and get a security clearance so that I could carry radioactive materials and explosives and corrosive materials and flammable materials. They don't want me raiding the truck, making bombs and shit, and driving my truck into the. They don't want me being a terrorist, and I had to go through all kinds of fucking security clearances with the TSA to get my hazmat. And when I got arrested in Atalanta, they didn't clear me. And I thought, oh crap, I'm not going to get my hazardous materials endorsement back. And um, it took like 3 weeks, and I kept asking them, like, what's the delay? What's the delay? And they kept saying, like, well, it's still processing. It's still processing. And I'm like, yeah, but um, oh shit. So the parking area for the trucks is closed. So it's not going to be 1 minute. I got to keep on going because the parking area is closed. That's another problem. There's no parking for trucks. It says parking closed. But anyways, I'm going to have to go to the freaking to the truck stop in 7 miles. So I got 7 more minutes that I'm in violation for. But anyways, they held it up, and it finally came back. I don't remember how long it took. It took like an extra like 3 weeks, and they finally came back and approved me, and I was able to get my hazmat clearance again. Um, and now I don't care because I don't pull hazardous materials anymore. So if I were to lose that security clearance, it wouldn't affect me. It wouldn't affect my income because I don't pull it anymore. So, but at that time, when I didn't want to tell anybody that I was a truck driver, if I would have lost it, it would have affected my income. I wouldn't have been able to pull for UPS because UPS I pull a lot of hazardous materials for them. So, but I ain't in that position no more. Who left me? Somebody left me. Who left me?
That was Cynthia. She's driving to the store.
Okay, be safe, Cynthia. Be safe. Who else wants to come up here and keep me company for the next? Damn, I think I already used up my 3 hours. I think I only have another maybe 3 or 4 hours max on uh, on Streamyard, and then I got to pay the $35 or whatever. I think I reached my limit. Pay the $35.
Is that like a month?
Yeah, it's a month. It's a lot.
That's
It's a lot.
crazy.
It is. Is there another? I don't know if there's another app that you could, or if there's another one that you could use besides Streamyard.
I know there's StreamYards and um let me think about it. There's another one.
Well, I'm gonna. I'm not gonna. You guys hang around as long as you want to. I'm gonna keep this thing going for as long as I can because I'm gonna think of some more stuff that I want to talk about. Right now, um, I want to talk about El Guapo. I think I've already covered it, but he gets his surgery this Thursday. A couple of reminders, um, and I'm gonna throw this stuff in the chat once I get off duty in about another 10-15 minutes. I'll throw all the stuff in the chat. I'll be able to type, but if y'all get a chance, go over to DOA's channel, watch that video titled "Sheep Show." It was his latest video. I don't know if it still is. Make sure to leave him a like and a comment and tell him that Sheep Show sent you, because that was a funny video. The way that I don't think he edited it, but it was edited really funny, and I really liked it. And just a little bit of context, that was a skit that I did on them where I was calling them scrawny and deep fried instead of Bonnie and Clyde, because that was the name that the truckers gave me, and so they're going to try and get me hemmed up on a restraining order for that, because they think that satire is not protected under the First Amendment, and I can't fucking wait to get in front of the judge and say, Your Honor, you might not find my humor humorous, you might not find my satire satirical, you might not find my jokes funny, but they are protected under the First Amendment nonetheless. And there's a reason why I titled my program, my channel, Sheep Show and not News. There's a reason why I didn't put the news on my channel. There's a reason why my about page says that it's news and information with a politically incorrect satirical slant. There's a reason why there's a disclaimer that says that this channel is satire. And
Yeah, the other one's called Restream.
Restream, I'm going to check that one out and see how much that
Cynthia
one
says
costs.
it's $19.
Ooh, for the Restream,
That's what she
that's
says in the chat.
that's uh that's almost half price. It's $15 less a month. Actually, $16 less a month. I have to check that out.
I think there's another one. It's called Streamlabs, but I'm not sure what it is, how it works.
I used Streamlabs. I used them before I got to my 1,000 subs and before I could go live on YouTube. Streamlabs allowed me to go live on YouTube before I met their qualifications to go live. But it was a little bit glitchy. Not too bad. It wasn't too bad, but it was a little bit glitchy. And I used them um, to go live. So I have used Streamlabs before, but I've never used them for a panel type environment. Uh, but I don't know. Maybe the reason that Streamyard is so much is because it stands above the rest. It's better than the rest. I don't know. I haven't been able to compare it to anything. So um, it probably won't hurt to just download the other one and try the free trial and see how it works. I do like the fact that StreamYard, you don't need an app. You can just run it off of your Android, off of the. It's the same version for desktop as it is for Android. So I mean, you don't have to learn the difference between a desktop and an Android. It's all the same app. I mean, it's all the same program. I kind of like that, but yeah, we just have to see. Oh shoot, ma. Oh well, don't matter. That little brrr, I don't know if you could hear it. I have a noise canceling headphone, but if if you get too close to the white line, there's warnings in the truck. It'll tell you. It'll go really loud if you get too close to the white line.
Yeah, I couldn't
But
hear it.
yeah, this is a pretty good noise canceling. I was all pissed off the other day for nothing because I was trying to test out StreamYard and I was going live and I was doing not StreamYard. I was trying to test out YouTube Live because I was like, I won't use StreamYard because I only have like 6 hours left and I don't want to pay. So I'll just go do a YouTube Live. So I had my headset on and I was doing testing it and I was doing little little 2 minute what do you call it private lives and I would listen to it back, and it was just picking. You couldn't even hear my voice. It picked up all the background noise. It picked up all. I mean, it was just the wind noise, the truck noise, the motor noise. It picked everything up, and I was like, this freaking stupid thing's supposed to be a noise canceling mic, and it's not working for crap. And then I figured out that YouTube won't use a microphone headset. It will only use the phone. YouTube won't use the microphone on a headset. It will only use the microphone on the phone, and I don't think that there's any way to switch it in YouTube.
Hey,
Um,
Veronica says in the chat, you can just delete your account and make a new one and start over.
oh, cool. All right. You don't need a new. You don't. Welcome, Veronica. I didn't see you in here. You don't. Welcome. Thanks for being here. You don't need a new. A new. You need a new Google email though, right? Or you just delete it and then you start over with the same channel. I'll try it. I'll try to delete it and start over with the same channel. See if that works.
123 says, what's up, Sheep Show?
123, thank you for being in here. I appreciate you being in here.
I don't know if it's 123 or 123. I call them 123 because I like it better.
I just call him 123. 123.
Veronica said, I had same one.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try it. I'll try. I'll just try to delete the channel and try to go back in with the same channel name. And because I know that it shares because I have a like on this channel Sheep Show Live. This is the first live I've ever done with StreamYard, but it's counting all the time that I did on my main channel, Sheep Show, as hours. So it combines all of your YouTube accounts that are under that Google email address or that Google account. It combines them all. But I'm gonna try to delete it and then see if I can get back in there with a brand new fresh. What is? I think it's 20 hours that you get for free. And yeah, I'm gonna go live quite a bit whenever there's a new topic. I'm gonna try to go live when I'm not driving, and that way I'll be able to. I have a pretty big tablet. I have a
Oh, she
Tab
said,
8 Ultra.
Veronica said, I heard same one. My
Oh,
bad. I mispronounced. I read it wrong. And for Cynthia says, I think you need a new email.
yeah, it could be.
Well, you have
And
two emails. Because you have two YouTube accounts.
well, I have both of my YouTube accounts are under the same email. They're both under
Oh,
sheepshowmedia@gmail.com. You can add multiple channels to the same Google account. In
oh, I don't do it that way. That way, in case my channel gets shut down, I still have channels.
Yeah, I should have done that. I should have done a sheep show and then a sheep show live email. I could have had two separate emails, but I honestly was confused when I was setting it up. I didn't. I was like, yeah, I don't understand. Like I even asked my son. I was like, what is like, well, because I couldn't I couldn't separate it out in my head. Okay, one's your Google account, the other one's your YouTube channel, and it just wasn't clicking. I don't know. I don't know why. Maybe maybe, like I said, maybe I'm autistic. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm autistic. I have no idea. I don't go to the doctors. I don't go to the doctors very often. What do we got here? We got 3.3 miles to go.
Yeah, Cynthia said she had to create a new email.
Okay. All right. All right. All right.
Veronica says she's asking the guys real quick.
Sweet. Sweet. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it, Veronica. I'm surprised. I know. And ironically, it's ironic. I know I was talking trash about San Joaquin in here earlier, but I got all of these subs on this channel, with the exception of you guys who came over from my main channel. I got all of my other subs uh, from when San Joaquin was talking about me when I did the follow up out there. But I was on this channel when I was doing the live stream out there, and I don't know if he just stumbled across it in his feed, or somebody gave him a heads up that I was there doing a follow up on his original audit out there. But somehow he got wind of it, and then he mentioned me, and bam, I got 1,000 freaking subs like instantly. And that's why Oso's so upset, because these big channels, they have a lot of they have they have it's just it's a numbers game. It's a numbers game. They just have so many people that just one mention of and who cares whose dog it is? Who cares if it's a it's a dog, and you heard about it, but I don't know. Maybe they don't want Maybe they don't want to help one dog because they don't want every single freaking person with a cause hitting them up every single day. They don't want freaking thousands of people asking them to freaking promote their cause. And maybe they have a rule that says, hey, we have a rule that we don't do this because we don't want to open the floodgates for everybody asking us to help them out or whatever. But the least you could do is fucking return an email and fucking give me the time of day and let me know. Those, I call them, I affectionately call them the freaking East Coast snobs, because they think, and I like most of them. I do. I really like most of them, but I call them the East Coast fucking snobs because they think that they're better than the West Coasters, and they seem snobbish to me. But I really do like them. Like, I really do like what is it? Uh, Civil honor your oath, civil rights investigations. I never miss any of his. And I
Jeff
really
Gray's a
like
goat, man.
yeah, I really like Jeff Gray's work. And there's a lot of their stuff. I was an avid supporter of Acura Amanda. uh when she was doing 1A and oh hang on shit.
Veronica says, "Well, I remember deleting one and ended creating an account with the same email.
Okay, all right. Well, I'll give that a try.
It's worth a
Um,
shot."
yeah, it's worth a try for 35 bucks. Shit, why not? But I'll give that a try. But what was I gonna say? Oh, I call them the freaking the I call them all kinds
Someone
of
said
names.
if you want to save your video MS, then you have to buy a plan. It'll be saved on
Oh,
YouTube anyways.
yeah, that doesn't matter. But the free plan only allows you to go live for 20 hours, and then it won't let you do any more lives. At least that's the I got an alert that I only have 6 hours left before I
And
have to
NY
cancel
Deb
it.
says, "What's that?"
Hey, what's up? Um,
My
how's
bad,
your
no
day going?
MS. LOL.
So those what I was gonna say the East Coasters. You know, they launched what's his name? What's uh fuck, help me out, Brandon. Help me out,
Which
Brandon.
one? Which
Help
one?
me out. Rogue.
Rogue
Rogue's
Nation.
yeah, Rogue Nation.
Right, Crispy.
George Metz. Who's George Metz?
George
I
Metz.
forgot.
That's with Rogue Nation.
All right. So they launched that thing on Roku where they were going to do that channel on Roku and they were getting a bunch of people
The
to
Activism
sign
Network
up.
or whatever.
Yeah. And they had Acura Amanda on there, they had News Now California or whatever, and I hit them up and I joined. It was like $3 or something a month and I thought okay,
I was a member for a long time.
yeah, I was like that's a new novel idea or whatever and I joined and I wrote him an email and I hit him up and I thought, and he never answered me. So I wrote him another email and he never fucking answered me. And I wrote him another email and he never answered me. I thought, you fucking stuck up bitches. I was like, you're launching a brand new ass channel and you won't even fucking answer an email that's going to your customer service email link. And I was like, fuck you guys then. And I canceled. I fucking canceled it. I was like, you can't even answer a fucking email. Then I'm going to give you fucking $3 a month. So yeah, I went all Karen on them and I canceled. But uh I like those guys. Um but the point I'm making is that the least these fucking big channels can do is write me an email and tell me to freaking screw off, you know what I'm saying? Say no, sorry, we don't do that or whatever, but just to like ghost me and pretend like they don't, like I don't exist. I'm a human being, people. I exist. You can't ignore me. The hell, you hurt my feelings, right? I'm trying to get in this little tiny ass freaking space at the rest. These a lot of these rest areas, people. These trucks are 53-foot trailers and 20-foot, and 20-foot tractors, and uh, they're more than 70 feet long, and a lot of these rest areas were made for 40-foot trucks. So, you're trying to get into a little space that was designed for you're trying to fit a 70-foot truck into a space that was designed for, uh, a uh, a 50-foot truck, and it's really hard to get in these places. But I'm done right now. Let me just sign out of this clock here. Let me go. Let me do my post trip here. So you have to do a post trip after every duty status, and you have to go and you have to inspect the truck for safety, just like an airplane. Um, Same thing, just like an airplane. So you have to do, and then I have because I went over my clock, and because that rest area was closed, you have a thing where you can do something. It's called safe haven, where if you get stuck on the freeway and you can't make it to a rest area on time or to a safe parking location on time, they give you up to 2 hours, which is called a safe haven driving, and you have kind of like a 2 hour grace period where you can put in there and you can make a note that that the rest area was closed, and it's not safe to park on the side of the freeway, so you just make a note that you're going to a safe haven, and then when you get stopped by the DOT and they inspect you, there's literally hundreds of way stations across in every state across the country, and when you go there, they inspect your logs, they inspect your truck, they check your driver's license, they check your insurance, they check your they do a safety inspection on the truck, they check your windshield wipers, your brakes, your engine, they check your lights, and they check everything, and they go through your logs, and if they see that you were driving over on your logs, they'll write you a ticket, or they'll put you out of service. If they put you out of service, you can't drive anymore. You're just stuck on the side of the road, and it's actually a criminal offense to drive a truck after you've been put out of service.
That
So you
sounds
don't
like a
want to get put
safety
out.
hazard.
Yeah. So you don't want to get put out of service. But if they at least if they check my logs, then I can. They'll see the note in there that it was safe haven driving, and then rest area was closed, and they pretty much know because they know that rest areas are closed all over the country, and even the ones that aren't closed, there's no parking. There's more trucks than there are parking spaces. It's a well-known national problem. That's why a lot of these other states, not so much in California, but a lot of these other states, you'll see all the trucks, they're parked. You'll see a rest area, and then the whole side of the freeway before the rest area and the whole side of the freeway after the rest area, there's just trucks parked on the side of the road because there's no parking inside of the rest area. And they know this. They know this. Hang on 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. What's up? Never sober, sobers reloaded. That's for us to know and for you to figure out what this is. Go back to the beginning. Watch from the beginning. It's only like 3 hours long. You'll figure it out. Ming Ling tight as Sheep Show loves me long time. What's up, Ming Ling? Obviously, a oh shoot, shoot. Obviously, a Flex Your Freedoms fan. Obviously, a Flex Your Freedoms fan. Casey, Casey, state. Oh my God, I'm freaking going crazy. I'm going crazy. Katie Kidman turned me on. Don't care who you were talking to. Go away. Go away. We don't want you here. We don't want your kind here. Go away. You bug. You bother us. Go away. Um, obviously, a stoic. Ooh, okay. So obviously word got out to one of the SP protester channels, so all of their fucking trolls are coming in here. All of the SP protester trolls are coming in here because obviously word got out to one of their channels that that I was talking about uh, DOA and all of his nut riders. I don't know. Uh, Does he? I got a serious question for you. Never sobers reloaded. I got a serious question for you. And Stoic Slugger. I got a question for you. It's a serious question, okay? In order to roll with DOA, does he require you guys to swallow or does he allow you to spit? It's a serious question. I just want to know.
Hey, Sheik, will you drop the link again?
Yeah. It's a serious question. I just want to know. Does DOA allow you to spit or does he require you to swallow? Can you guys answer that for me?
We always prefer swallowers, guys.
I'm back. Okay. So I gotta go get no, not that one. I gotta go here to more. And I gotta go
Stoic, you ask my mom. You're with her all the time.
freaking trolls. Freaking trolls. Jesus. So see what happens? Somebody turns over a freaking rock and all the freaking trolls get in. There we go. There we go. It takes me a while. I'm very, very slow. Remember, I'm special. I'm a special,
Stoic, I can't
special.
smoke for another 94 days, so I'm not ducking no smoke. I just can't.
I'm a special kind of a host. There you go. There's the link. Sheep shook. Never sobers reloaded. This dude must have came from Dodge's freaking he must be a Dodge nut rider. Hey, never sobers unless you're like a 80-year-old lady, you got no chance with Dodge. Apparently Dodge only likes 80-year-old women cuz you know, that's just what he prefers. Apparently the dog's not satisfying him, which it's the dog is kind of fat, not very attractive. So it doesn't surprise me that the dog's really not satisfying him. And he has to, like turn his attention and his proclivity to old ladies. So unless you're an old lady, you really got no shot with Dodge or a dog. If you're a fat dog, you probably got a really good chance with Dodge. If you're a fat obese dog, your chances are probably really good with Dodge. But yeah, I'm glad to have you guys in here. Maybe you could help us out. What's it like, man? What's it like? What's it like to be part of the Scientology protester crew and to have to ride that smelly fat ass's freaking nuts all the time in order to stay in their good graces? Because you can't say one bad thing about him. If you say one negative thing about him, you are out. You are out of the circle. So what's it like? I mean, it's almost like a cult of its own. It's like you have what you call the Scientology is a cult, and then you have the protesters cult, which is like it's like an offshoot cult of Scientology, and you guys are pretty much you know, just two sides of the same coin. You guys use the same tactics, and you use the same kind of character assassination against your critics, and you dox people, and you fair game people. You do the same shit,
Hey,
but
make one of us big, and then you got somebody in the backstage. It might be a troll. They might try to pork bog you. I don't know, but if you make one of us big, then it doesn't matter.
how do I do that?
I don't know.
How do I make you? How do I? I don't. I don't swing that way, Brandon. I ain't trying to make
Oh
none of you big. I ain't trying to make
no,
none of you
I was
big.
talking about the screen
Oh, the screen. Okay, I got you. I got you. Let me see here.
because you
I'll
got
figure
somebody
it
in the
out.
back. You got somebody in the back.
Yeah, well, you could stay there because I don't know that V. I don't know no V unless it's. I don't know no V. Whoever's in the back, come in the front. Say who you is. Say who you is. Whoever's in the back. Who's Charles? Who's Charles? See, these are all the these are all the freaking Scientology trolls, man, coming in here. But seriously, you guys ain't getting in. You guys ain't getting knock knock
Veronica
knock.
says V is me. I guess I don't know.
Knock knock knock. Can you verify that's Veronica?
I don't know.
See if that's her.
Veronica said it
Can,
in. Veronica said it in the chat.
yeah, but can you can you look at her account and see if that's actually her or if that's a troll account?
No, because I'm not a mod.
Oh, why not? Why ain't you a mod?
I don't know. Not on this channel. I know I'm a mod on your main channel.
Oh, how do I make you a mod? Say something in the chat so I can click your name.
I did.
All right, let me see here.
You might have to be on YouTube to do that.
Son of a bitch. All I can do is star comment, put user in timeout, ban user, and delete their comment. Woo, look at all the trolls coming in here. Look at that. Yeah, hey, don't forget to hit the like button. See, Veronica doesn't know Charles. Veronica has Pinocchio as the avatar. Hang on here. I'm going to fix this for you right now, Brandon. Hang on. I'm going to go here to this here little doohickey thingy. I'm going to go right here. I'm going to go here. Oh, that's your channel. Hang on 1 second here. I got you, Brandon. I got you. Hang on here. Do 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 do. I'll do this shit. Do 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 do. You and then your channel. Because that's me. Not now. That's me. Then go to my live. Oh, hang on a sec. Yeah, we're gonna get all this stuff worked out. We're gonna get all these little kinks worked out. We get all these little kinks worked out.
What's up, biscuits and groovy?
Yeah, biscuits and groovy la rata. How did you hear about us, biscuits and? How did you find us in our super secret location? Private chat. We look at all this private chat. How come stuff shows up in private chat? That's like the backstage chat or something? Oh, V says they're all from a community that she was asking to help with more hours on the site. So, no disrespect. Listen, if you're Veronica's friends, no disrespect. Brandon's bodyguard said, "Is yeah, he wants to know if I'm dumb. I am dumb. Ninth grade education. I am very dumb. V overlay, V LOL slugger. I am dumb, especially when it comes to Then Brandon's bodyguard says, "This dummy told me to hit the link." No, I said hit the like. I'm pretty sure I said hit the like. It's Stoic Slugger, you dummy. What did I say? I thought I said Stoic Slugger. I'm sometimes I can pronounce words, but it's probably more visual than well, I don't know. As long as it's 3 syllables or less, I'm usually pretty good. But which Stoic Slugger is. Uh, there's no words in there that are more than 3 syllables. But where did all you Veronica, where did all these why'd you let in all these little fucking mean rat bastards? It's like come into a chat. You're brand new. Be nice. Don't be little fucking dicks. Go home. Get out of here, you little fucking dicks. But if you're V's friends, then no disrespect. If you're not V's friends, get the fuck out of here, you little dicks. Ain't nobody want no little dicks in my chat. You little dicks ain't welcome. Yeah. Why did I drop the link? Because Brandon asked me to, stupid. That's why I dropped the link. You didn't hear Brandon ask me to drop the link? He said, drop the link. You didn't hear him? That's why I dropped it. I didn't know.
No,
I'm
I
just
just thought
fucking.
they were trolls. I was willing to argue with them, but I don't know if they're trolls or not. Honestly,
I don't either. If they're V's friends, then welcome. If you're not V's friends and you're just a bunch of freaking silly little internet trolls, probably in some fucking third world
V said
country,
V
you got.
said I asked them to come explain the deleting StreamYard thing.
Well, thank you
Only
for
let
that.
only let Brandon bodyguard on.
All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. We'll let Brandon's bodyguard on. Brandon's bodyguard. But he asked if I that you're not nice, Brandon. Don't be a dick. All right.
I'm definitely not nice.
No, Brandon's
Oh,
bodyguard asked told said I was a dummy or some shit like that. I'm telling him not to be a dick. You better not fucking. Well, if you. What happens if they porn bomb me? Then I could just come back, right?
you'd have to end your stream and delete it.
I'll have to delete it.
You'd have to delete the live because of the explicit content on the video.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, Slugger. Uh, Stoic Slugger. Can you nicely explain and not be a dick? Fucking dick. Can you
We're all
please?
dicks.
Can you please, Stoic Slugger? Can you please nicely explain to me? You fucking dick. Make me fucking put La Rata on your ass. Fucking put La Rata on you. All right. How we do this? Well, I can't do that. Can't do that. So I gotta do this. Hey, guys, I got sensory overload. I'm working right now, and I'm trying to do the YouTube thing at the same time. So I'm gonna go here, in here. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go here. Trying to work out these kinks here, and then let me get out of here. Let me get out of here. Let me get out of here. Let me go back in here. Five, 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 five. All right.
Stoke, I
I'm
have
gonna.
hours and hours and hours of my life I'll never get back.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Brandon, I'm gonna take care of you when I'm able to get to my other phone because I don't think that I'm gonna be able to do it without ending this live stream. There probably is a way, but like Stoic says, I'm a fucking dum dum and I don't know how to figure it out. So I'm gonna fix you. I'll make you a mod on this channel. Once I get once I get once I get out of this, and then the next time I go live, I'll be able to I'll be able to get you. Nate, Nasty Nathaniel, welcome. Good to have you here. Stoic, you're not the first person that you're not the first person that has said that. Um, but you're annoying me, so go away. I don't really want to know how to do anything. I don't really want to know anything that you know how to do, Stoic Slugger, because you're dick, and you know I got a no dick policy on this channel, and go take your little fucking trolling ass somewhere else and go have fun. Go have fun somewhere else. You're like the internet spooge that I really don't like to fucking associate with. So there's that. So how about that? You're like the internet spooge that I really don't like to deal with. All right, guys. Um, I got to take care of some business, and there's no way that I can. I got to route. I got to plot a fuel stop, and I got to do some paperwork real quick, and once I get that done, I'm going to come back again and I'm going to restart the live again. And if you're here, you're here. If you're not, then you're not. Thank you for being here. I appreciate everybody for being here. All 16 of you, trolls and all. Thank you, Nasty Nathaniel. I'm sorry to get out of here as soon as you came in. Feel free to go back and watch the live from the beginning. There was a lot that we talked about, a lot more that I still want to talk about. And so I'm going to go take care of some business. I'm going to fuel up this truck, spend another, go drop another 500 bucks on fuel, maybe 400 because I'm in Tennessee. Go drop another 400 bucks on fuel for this pig, and then we'll continue on down the road. And I will come back live once I get done with my post trip and my fueling and catching up on my paperwork. I want to thank you all very much for being here. Brandon, thank you for all your help. Thank you for participating. I want to thank everybody that came in. I want to thank Veronica for your help. And I want to thank Cynthia for coming in and giving us a hand here, um, and helping us out. Oh, now I don't want to go because DirectD's in here. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. You got to, DirectD has to come in here right when I'm getting ready to go home or getting ready to get off. And, I was hoping that DirectD would come in on one of my panels. DirectD, I got to go take care of some business if that's you. And then when I'm coming
That's him.
back
He's
live
got a
again
check
later
mark.
on. All right. So I'm coming back live again. If you're not busy later on, I'd love for you to come back on my panel and tell me what a freaking dick I am for talking shit about you. I don't know if you heard that I was talking shit about you, but I was definitely talking shit about you. So you're more than welcome to come back on my panel and talk shit about me if you want. I'll be back in a half hour or an hour. Thank you all very much. And all right. Well, we'll see you on your live, and you're welcome anytime on this channel, and we'll just catch you next time. This is Sheep Show. I'll catch y'all later, probably in about an hour. If you're there, you're there. If you're not there, then we'll catch you at a later time. Sheep Show out.
Later.